So welcome everybody to tonight's episode, Dying Embers on the Gamingbrew channel, where we love and play things all Dungeons and Dragons. If it's your first time here, we stream every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday at 7 o'clock Eastern. And I also create homebrew D&D content for you guys to use, a lot of which is free, which you can find in the links below in the vault. The newest one is the Warlord Fighter Martial Archetype. Encourage you guys to check it out and download it. And if you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell because we upload twice a week. But I really want to get into this game and see what happens with the Wolfheart Clan, so let's start tonight's episode of Dying Embers. Alright, so Wolfheart Clan, on the last episode, the 6 of you, well 5 of you because Tasiki is out for this evening, but the 5 of you went and you explored parts of the Putrid Isles. And while you're exploring the Putrid Isles, you came across Mavkaii the Lich. And he was drawing in some kind of essence from the undead Draugr that were surrounding him. And there was hundreds of these Draugr channeling their energies into Mavkaii, and he was absorbing some kind of powers. You guys chose to back away for a bit. At this point, Zervesh was greeted by a blue fox, which sent him into the trance where he met with his teacher. And he was also accompanied by the warlock Dingbang. Dingbang and the teacher proceeded to upgrade Zervesh's magical artifact, awakening it and giving it more powers. And then the group made their way, after checking out some of the undead centaur, you made your way into the dwarven fortress. Upon entering the dwarven fortress, you were attacked by the large Rimaraz and some undead dwarves that remained. And then the doors blew open and some of the undead giants started to pour out. And then with some quick thinking and some good use of spells, you were able to split the group, or split the enemies and take them out in good succession, cutting off the Rimaraz's head and storing it in the bag of holding. You then made your way into this underground dwarven fortress, slicing through more undead dwarves, stepping on some randomly placed traps where you were turned into different types of monsters and forced to fight your party, but dispatched pretty easily.
Mostly one type of monster.
Yeah. And then as you made your way deeper into this dwarven stronghold, you met this strange old elf named Alucier, who was imprisoned by Mavkaii the Lich and was being drained of his blood for use of laboratory experiments. Alucier tricked some of you into releasing him, with which he showed his true form, a Rakshasa, a demonic tiger from the below. And with the promise of reward, he opened up a waypoint, a portal, and as all of you stepped in, you stepped into what you thought was a treasure trove, but ended up being Ignithar, the plane of fire. And as 5 of you stepped in, with Tasiki going to step in and being cut off from the rest of you, so Tasiki is not with you in the plane, Alucier closed the portal behind you, and the 5 of you have now stepped into the plane of fire as the waypoint closes behind you. So, Wolfheart Clan, surrounding you in this plane of fire. To make it look pretty for the stream, get a little backed up a bit so you can see the surrounding area. That sound. So the 5 of you step through the portal and instantly step into a hot, difficult to breathe, inhospitable plain. Ash and smog fill the air, forming dark ashen clouds in the sky. The landscape is nothing but crimson fire. Magma and lava flow through the charred landscape around you. Looking up in the air, though, besides the sea of molten lava to your back, where the fiery magma crashes against the land masses, reshaping the terrain around you, the air is, or the sky is almost a pinkish hue, and the sun looks to have set. So you imagine that you're in the that it's night here in the plain, which makes it a little bit cooler. For those that have some knowledge of different types of plains, you would know that journeying around Ignathar, the plane of fire, during the day, temperature gets to almost 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and you literally cannot travel unless you have some sort of resistance to fire or ways to breathe. But it is night, so you do have an opportunity to either try to escape the plane or find shelter. The Wolfheart Clan, after being tricked by Aluzier, what would you all like to do?
Where is our friend? She is no longer here, and we got tricked by a loser.
I knew this was too good to be true.
Yep.
I mean, we can all say yep now, but we all jump through. And where the fuck is he?
I don't know. Maybe she wanted to be the only disciple of her all. While you guys are talking, can I see like any spots around us that might be good for just in case?
So in the close area that you are right now, looking around, there are small jagged cliffs going in both directions, and if you go further to your north, the landscape just kind of stretches. There's no like large mountains or like any noticeable fortresses or anything in the area, at least in this vantage point. And when you try to look past half a mile, even though it stretches, the air gets so like, black and ashy that it's hard to see past it. Kind of restricts your vision past half a mile. And then behind you to the south is just an endless sea of lava.
This place sucks.
Yeah.
My cheese log is melting. It's
We're
dripping
gonna be
wet right
melting
now.
soon.
What are our options? Are we going to walk around and look? It doesn't look like there's anything around here. God, it's fucking hot.
How about this? Could I think of like any ways to help us keep cool? Considering that we're probably going to be almost cooked alive.
With your background and what you know about the area, you know the way that most people stay alive here, if they don't have resistances, is they go underground. Be it by tunneling or digging holes or finding shade.
I mean, so we could try and find something, or I can try and dig us something to rest in for the morning.
My only problem with traveling is we don't know how late in the night it is right now. So we should probably find shelter as soon as possible and or dig as soon as possible.
You said we see cliffs, right? Is it like an overarching thing where we could have like shade on below it?
There'd be a little bit of shade under, yeah, depending on which way you go. There's
Go to
there's cliffs on like if you go any direction, there's small mountains, spiked ridges that would provide some shade.
we can go to a cliff and dig if we need to.
But we do that first and then we figure out how the fuck we get out of here.
Yeah.
So I guess we're just gonna head north.
Where we see a cliff or something for shelter.
All right, so I'm gonna try out some of this new random encounter stuff that I've been using for a couple of the other games, and this is a very hostile area, so I need whichever two of you want to roll with me. Yeah,
What do I need to roll?
I'm gonna roll a d10. And if any of the numbers that the two of you roll matches mine, you get a random encounter. So since you both rolled a 5, if I rolled a 5, it is a larger random encounter, and I rolled a 5.
What the hell? Oh man.
All right.
So we're kicking off this plate of fire with
Okay, so that was just an extreme amount of
Luck.
unluckiness, I guess.
Unluck.
It's not luck. It's not
Probability.
Raining?
fucking 3 5s by 3 different people.
Tired of your anti-probability raining.
Okay. So the 5 of you start to march into the plane of fire, and around you, lava just smoke hovers in the air. A big ashen cloud floats about 30 feet off the ground and then slowly floats overhead of you. As it floats overhead, you smell the ash, and it lingers for a bit and floats onward. And you guys walk for almost 20 minutes before you start to find cliff faces that would provide you some shade. And as you get under one of these cliff faces, and as you're under the cliff face, you hear this loud and off in the distance, almost at the farthest edge of your view, you see almost this 50-foot tall, from the back it looks like a human, but made of fire and rock. His back is to you, but he's almost 50 feet tall. So he would be 3 Greg Goliaths standing on top of each other, walking away from you. He turns, and he does not see you, but you get a better glimpse of this person. This unusual elemental seems to be made purely from magma and fire and rock. Its skin is pitch black with glowing cracks that form and close as he moves. Its face, from your vantage point, is featureless, except for a great flaming maw that sputters out smoke almost like a mouth. He turns and he looks not in your direction, but he turns so you get a better glimpse of his body, and then he turns back away from you guys. Starts to walk away.
I'm not interacting with that thing.
Fuck no.
Yes, no, I am not going near. Thing right here.
You know,
Not moving.
I'm kind of surprised Ralph here didn't try and make his territory. Seems like it would fit him.
I was actually gonna try and get in contact. Found shelter. See if maybe he knows how we can get the fuck out of here as quick as possible.
All of you make stealth checks.
Oh shit. Okay.
God damn. Yeah, -1 dex.
Yeah.
I had disadvantage anyway, so clunk clank.
A lot of 15s.
Flying overhead, a bird that seems to be made out of molten fire, resembling a phoenix, but a little more draconic-like, flies 200 feet above you. Zervesh, with your wisdom or your perception, your passive perception, you can make it on the back. There is looks like a draconic, storm draconic. He wears very vibrant brass golden armor. And he has a very large helmet that comes up, almost like World of Warcraft Throne of Thunder, the guy's helmet that sticks up really high. And he has a large scepter on his back, and he goes flying overhead of the 5 of you on the back of this fire phoenix bird. Even though Rizzo rolled a 5, he kind of looks down. You can see him look down, and he just glides off, going in the opposite direction of where that large elemental being was walking.
Well,
That's kind of surprising. Didn't expect something that's not native to this plane to be just flying.
Some people enjoy a challenge.
Maybe he got stuck here too by a loser. Is that how you say his name?
Close enough.
All right.
I think it's L losing.
Okay. So, what are we going to do now?
We are walking to the nearest
Need to
cliff.
Find, or dig a
find
hole.
some place to hide.
This is
I'm
the.
starting to sweat my balls off. It's not fun in this armor.
I'll put you up in this corner. Just use it as like a nearest cliff face.
Alright.
That provides good shelter, or at least good shade. So you guys trying to figure out your next move? But you've walked away from where you were about a half hour to get here. Get to this point.
Alright, I guess you guys can try and figure out what you want to do if we're gonna stay here.
I mean, hopefully, we're not gonna stay here too long.
Well, for the time being.
Don't put up pictures and shit, but let's like dig a tunnel. Something.
Yeah, I'm going to turn into a giant badger and start.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, shit.
It has a 10-foot burrow speed.
Forgot to shout out. New black and gray Gamingbrew hat. Raiders colors.
Hell yeah.
Yep. On the merch store now. So digging into the ground. The outer casing of the ground is a little bit harder than usual because of the heat kind of baking this. But so it's a little tougher to burrow, but once you get it going, the ground opens up easy enough and you start to burrow down under this cliff face. You do feel almost instant relief as you dig deeper in from the heat outside or above as you start to get a foot, 2 feet deeper into this to the ground. The rest of you are under the cliff. Still night, although you haven't seen the sun start to rise, so it's hard to tell what time it is. For the sake of canon, whenever the sound roars, that is echoes in this plane of just large creatures that are roaming the area.
Great.
Beautiful. Fun.
So, I see burrows. I'm gonna walk in 5 feet just to get out of the sun or whatever it is. Blazing
Just
fucking hot.
pelting you with all the rocks and shit.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, Maddox is in full wolf furs and stuff,
Yeah.
and Rizzo's in full plate. You guys are sweating.
A giant bear fucking cloak. So, does anyone have any other ideas other than contacting her off air? It's the only thing I have.
I have nothing.
Try that and then rest and get our spells back.
I mean, I could probably send to somebody, but that'd be it.
Don't look at me. I can't do shit except for swing a sword.
If we just wait on Zervesh to get gaseous form again, we could fly around.
Could we travel during the day with that?
I don't know. It'd be risky, but we might have to.
Alright. We're
We
gonna
know
try
there
and
is civilization here, so we could try and find whatever exists here.
problem is we don't know which civilization is going to be more welcoming than others. But that giant rock giant, I don't think he's gonna be very welcoming.
I take my chances with a dragonborn more than a giant rock monster. That
I
always
agree.
fits well.
Rock
We probably should have waved him down.
Right, master.
Just remember what direction he flew in, and then we can try that tomorrow if we can't contact Rolf.
I'm gonna try and get in contact with her off here.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
So which way, or like, how would you like to try to contact him? By
I guess kind of like prayer.
make a religion check, and let me know what you wanna say after you make it. 19.
Hey.
Got arrested tonight. Can you come pick us up?
I need bailed out.
Yeah, Dad. Can you bail me out? We need help getting out of the what'd you call it?
Plane of fire.
Okay. We need help getting out of the plane of fire. We were tricked by Kaza, whatever it is. I keep wanting to say Rayquaza, like the Pokemon.
It's a
Anyways,
Rakshasa.
Rakshasa.
Rakshasa. Rock lobster.
Can you help us find the quickest way out and/or just remove us?
Remove us.
Don't remove us. No, remove us from this plane and back to where we were.
Sure.
Better. Yeah.
With a 19, he answers.
Fuck off.
And you can feel his disappointment. Make a con save, Magnus.
I almost spit my fucking drink out. Fuck off.
Dad's disappointed.
Yeah, that's disappointing.
Magnus falls to one knee and you take 4 points of damage.
Very disappointed.
And speaking, because Horofer does not care for whispers, he talks, it booms around Magnus so that everyone can hear. You'll let yourself be fooled by a demon.
That is what happened.
This is a setback from you following the wishes. Following my wishes.
And if we don't get out of here, it's gonna be a lot harder to do those wishes.
I will lend you my aid only if you will seek vengeance on the one that imprisoned you.
I hear this, right?
Yeah.
I want to kick him in the balls and slice his testicles off. Because mine are about dripping off of me right now. So yes.
I feel like that comes after the other.
Once you have finished your duty, you will not rest until his head rests on a platter. And you will offer me this platter.
I don't think anyone here is upset by this.
Is anyone here? Can anyone justify knowing stuff about the below? Like any kind of demon stuff? Anyone's character you think would know anything about the below? Or demons that reside there?
I might as a religious person, but like,
Fortunately, our below person.
but
So
not necessarily anything special.
Would Avon have studied any demons or any?
I don't think so. Maybe the magic of demons, but
Demonology.
ooh,
not the below.
Ryzen, you would
There's
know. I think he has his headphones on. Yeah, he would know that to kill a Rakshasa, you have to kill it in the below. If you kill it in the mortal plane, it just comes back. So to do this, you would have to go into the below, kill it, and then bring it back.
So, the bad news is, we're actually not gonna go home yet. We have to find a way to go to the below to kill this Rakshasa.
No, he said
We'll do
he
that.
said after I become
So, well, there's that, but we're gonna have to end up killing him twice, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Just keep trying to make enemies, don't we? We never deal with any.
That's
And
how
we
it
also have no idea where Zeke went, so that's also a problem.
Yeah.
We should have asked him about that for sure.
Maybe she gets to enjoy the vault that we were all tricked into going to. We weren't special enough, I guess.
Only one of us gets to go.
Yeah, she was the chosen one.
Can what, we get shit on? This ain't no fucking fair trade.
Hardly. I hope he was telling the truth about the location of the other phylactery. Or else this kind of would all be pointless.
In the rock in front of you, Magnus, so Hrothgar doesn't come and get you and teleport you out. What he does is, in the rocks in front of you, a very crude map is drawn. And it looks like it's an arrow that's pointing to the east, and then it shows some sort of collapsed fortress. Like a tower or like a city of some kind has fallen.
Well, that's our help.
Very nice.
Should we rest until the next night comes? That way we have a full night to explore.
Well, is there any way for you to turn to a badger again? Or is that it for the day?
I can do it one more time.
Should we travel as far as we can? Start seeing daybreak? Dig another tunnel? Or do we rest here for God knows how long? So we don't know how long the night cycles last.
I'm just afraid of encountering anything.
I would just say we should sit tight here because not a lot of us have much to go with right now. Like spell.
Sounds good to me.
So we're all just piling in the cave.
I'm gonna stand kind of near the entrance, not outside it, but and just kind of keep watch so I don't have to rest.
Okay. So you're gonna take a long rest during the day when it gets hot, and Magnus is gonna kind of watch outside. So inside, it provides shelter and it is cooler, but it's still 100 degrees Fahrenheit inside this little tunnel. So it's still extremely hot as the sun rises. And Magnus, you can see the sun start to rise, and it's almost blinding at first. The sun comes up, and it instantly, heat just smashes against you. Everyone make a con save.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So Avon, Rizzo, and Zervesh, you guys are able to fall asleep pretty easily, even though it's uncomfortable. Ryzen, it takes you a while to fall asleep. It's because it's so uncomfortable and it's so hot. So Ryzen, you don't get a level of exhaustion, but you don't benefit from a long rest. But you don't gain a level of exhaustion, and you do get some sleep. So that just means you don't get your full health back. But you can spend hit points or hit dice if you want to. And you don't get any long rest features back that you might have spent already. Because you only get about 5 hours or so of sleep. It's so hard to fall asleep. And then outside Magnus, as you're keeping kind of watch, a little ways off in the distance is a pool of magma that stretches out for a bit. And floating or walking up out of the magma, they emerge from the magma. They look like this. Pop them up for you. 4 giant fire salamanders emerge out of the magma. They are large creatures. They're almost 10 feet tall. Their bodies go into a long snake-like, like ends in a tail. They carry long pikes, long spears. So it's weird because these 4, they emerge from the lava, and they hold some sort of fireproof almost like royalty bedding. And in the bedding, curled up onto it, is it's a long snake-like creature, and this long snake-like creature resembles a great blackened asp. Its skin smolders. It has bright white serpentine eyes, and it has this like weird sense of confidence about itself. And as it's perched on this makeshift throne, the 4 salamanders emerge from the lava, and then they just continue to go across, a little ways away from you, but still in your eyesight. They go across, and then they go out of your way towards your east.
God, yeah. Of course they did.
Going in the same direction that the Phoenix and the Draconic went that Servesh saw. Besides that, it's just extremely hot. If you do anything during the day, if you were to pull out anything that's flammable, like parchment, pieces of paper, if you were to try to drink from a water skin, it would evaporate instantly. It would catch on fire. So you have to be very cognizant of what you pull out, what you remove, if you're not in the shade. But then night comes again, or what you can say is night in the plane of fire. The sun sets. When the sun sets, the earth cools. The sky turns a pinkish hue about it. But the sound of roaming beasts and bubbling lava continues. But the party wakes up. Ryzen looks a little bit gloomy, a little bit sullen from having a hard night. But you guys are awake after a long rest.
Well,
Good thing I saved my spell slots.
you guys missed some of the some more creatures.
What kind?
They're like half human, half salamander, no leg type things. They're carrying a giant, big ass snake that looked like it was molten rock on a bed, like a throne.
Huh.
Yeah. They went east.
And which way are we going?
East.
Yes, sounds great. Sounds very good.
So we're gonna do fart clouds.
Well, it sounds like we don't have any other better plans.
We need to make hand signals or cloud signals for what we're in this for. So we can kind of communicate.
Well, say
Can't make an X.
we
Can't do that.
We could quickly go left or right, or quickly go up and down. It's to signal for something.
Quickly, twice down means we need to land. I don't know.
A wiggle.
Means follow me.
Yeah.
Wiggle.
Okay, there we go. All right, we're good. Let's
Wiggle,
go.
wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Follow me or land. Got you. Let's go.
That's pretty much
Have
all we
fun.
need.
Yes.
I slam Magnus in the face with my staff.
Flip him off, fart form, and fly away.
So the 5 of you all turn into the gaseous form, and you shoot off into the hot air, the hot heavy air, and yeah, as you're going through, you kind of go around some of the floating gaseous ash clouds. You dodge them, you go around it. 8 hours of travel at this speed. You put a pretty good dent, and even going in the direction that Haralfir showed. After the 8 hours and after you guys land, I'm assuming you kind of know that 8 hours is getting close to being up, so you land in an area where looks like there might be some shade. But you land after 8 hours, and you're not sure if you're, because his map wasn't really drawn to scale. But as you followed his direction, 8 hours have passed. You haven't seen any of the landmarks that he's shown yet, but in
Does
Burns,
it continue on, or
Guess if we I say we continue.
Yep.
all
So
right.
and then we'll just have to land eventually and dig again.
Well, we're out of windwalk form right now.
What's
We
that?
should probably just rest if that's the case.
Yeah.
It's too hot. It's probably been an entire night while we're in the air.
So, here's a question. Would I be able to make a stone structure that would lessen the heat's effect on us using walls?
Wouldn't that just make it an oven?
One of the
Probably.
yeah, one of the big reasons that you're able to stay cool is because you're getting really deep into the ground.
Yeah.
I mean, if you put something above you and then it would help. It would give you a little bit of shade, but you want to still make sure you get in some.
Alright.
I feel like we'd just be in a ceramic pizza oven at that point.
True.
We just dig really deep and then block off the entrance.
Well, alright. Avon, you are helping me dig this time, and I'm turning him into a giant bat with polymorph.
How are
So Zervesh, Badger, Avon, Badger, they both start digging. Ryzen, Rizzo, Magnus, you guys are under cliff face, kind of looking out. It's weird. It's almost like you're in the same place that you were 8 hours ago. Just the landscape just continues, this reddish, hellish landscape. Just goes on and on and on.
I hate this place.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I do want to try something though. I'm going to try scrying on Tsiki.
Okay.
I'm chilling out with the Rakshasa.
I think she's probably sitting back
Hey,
somewhere.
bitch!
Fucking.
What do you think you're doing?
So you look into the mirror, and you try to scry on Tsiki, and as you hold the mirror up and cast the spell, no image appears on the mirror. Fails.
So that didn't work.
Possibly because we're over there.
Yeah, you assume it might be because she's not on plane of fire.
Oh yeah, okay. They're second sentence.
Derp.
we narrowed down. He's not on the plane of fire. So there's like what,
Definitely here.
6 other ones she could be on.
Why have you not escaped the plane of fire yet, Magnus? Rawfair's voice booms out. And as it booms out around you, you hear this, something a little far away was like making a sound and roaring, and then it just goes and it cuts it off.
We're heading in the direction that you sent us. Just haven't seen it. We used wind walking to travel faster, so we're way ahead of schedule. But yeah, we haven't ran into any fortress.
Disappointing.
I mean, we don't have any other way of traveling.
There's no sound after he says disappointing. It's almost like he hung up on you.
Motherfucker.
As Zervesh and Avon they've dug pretty well into a hole under the ground, and as they are, Rizzo, Ryzen, and Magnus, you can see the sun is slowly starting to appear on the horizon as it's starting to rise.
No, I'm getting in, so get
Let's
out of my
go.
way.
Before we do that, I'm going to move out, and across the ceiling, I'm going to cast Wall of Water of that, and then I'm going to throw an Ice Knife to freeze it all.
Okay.
Ooh. Fancy.
I think it lasts for 10 minutes, and then
Yeah, enough to make us comfortable.
starts to melt a bit.
I'll take it.
Same thing. You guys are all going in. Magnus, you're watching.
Yep.
Give me con saves for long rests.
1 sec. I'll cast the Herthic again.
Got it.
And
No, Ryzen.
Dang, you ain't sleeping again, bud.
Another restless night for Ryzen. You don't get exhaustion. You do get some sleep.
No spell slots though.
No spell slots.
Would I be allowed to change my spells though?
Yeah,
Since I have
that's
a lot
fine.
of free time?
Yeah, it's fine.
You got a lot of free time, so you ain't sleeping.
During the night, you would guess maybe 4 or 5 hours, Magnus, from when the sun started to rise. So during the day, as your group is sleeping, the sound's coming. So you're looking out to the south in this direction. The sound's coming from the north. You can feel the ground shake, the tremors, and heavy footfalls, but you can't see exactly where it's coming from. And then you hear more footfalls. Getting closer.
Does it sound like multiple 2 legs or more than 2 legs?
Sounds like 2 legs. And then it's almost directly above you. And then there's a loud and then the ground shakes and some of the ceiling falls above you. And then it's quiet.
I'm just gonna stay very, very quiet. Kick you if you snore.
Hour.
Getting a chainsaw snore.
An hour passes. There's been no sound since. Another hour passes.
Oh no.
Through the little hole that you were looking out of, the sun starts to set. No sound is changed.
I'm gonna wake everybody up quietly and kind of whisper something above us.
Should we just immediately turn into gas and just flee?
You're all very quiet. Rizzo starts to slowly put on his armor. You guys put on your armor quietly as you can. Not making a sound. The same pinkish hue has taken over the skyline as the sun has now completely set. But nothing.
Do I hear anything above us?
Make a perception.
What the fuck?
I cut them ones for you or 10s. No, and with your passive, while you're kind of waking up, you didn't hear a sound either.
Are you sure? I can hear everything pretty much.
You can hear
24.
bubbling and molten lava outside.
I'm 100% sure there was footsteps, and then once it got right above us, there's one loud sound thud.
Oh shit. My fucking phone died. It's plugged
Oh
in,
yeah,
though.
it's
What?
frozen.
Oh, it's frozen.
Yeah.
You're making a pose.
Yeah, I was like, who's talking right now?
Stupid.
Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Avon Beth.
Should we just
Hey,
turn
that's the
gaseous form and then like immediately shoot out?
That's the picture for tonight's YouTube video right there.
Right there, just.
For now, Avon. Yup.
I mean,
Styling.
Fuck.
the gaseous form straight out is probably our best idea. If it's something non-threatening, then I mean, we'll just see what it is and continue on. Right?
Yeah.
Might as well. And I'll cast when we want.
If I turned off my camera.
You cast Windwalk and shoot out. As you shoot out, Sinius has sat down on the cave above you, and we're just sitting there, resting for the night. So as you shoot out, the 40-foot elemental is sitting there. Looks like he's resting. And the 5 Windwalk smoke just shoot out from the cliff. He doesn't notice. He doesn't even care. The 5 of you shoot out, going towards the east. After about 6 hours or so, you finally come across what you presume was what Rawfair was speaking of. Adjust the camera here.
Flaming Tower Mimic.
Go
Ready
kick
to
it.
kick that sumbitch down. I just charge up there. Rah! Boo.
Surprise! The tower is actually one of those like bait things, and then you just get enclosed by.
Yeah. The ground crumbles underneath of me. Fall through.
All right, so everyone's in. So now, as you guys you're flying along, and on the ground, the landscape has been the same sullen, hardened earth, lava bubbling the entire time. You go for a couple hours, and then there's this singular tower made of stonework that it looks like it has fallen down and then fell, with parts of it falling into the magma river behind it. Enough of the structure has maintained so that you can't really see into it unless you get a little bit closer. But there are pieces of the stonework that has collapsed, and if you were to get closer, you could peek inside if you wanted to. But besides that, as you first glance across the horizon, nothing. There's no creatures. There's no sound. There's just that river of lava that bubbles and pops as the five of you are still in your form, slowly start to float towards the same tower that Haralfair drew as a way to find salvation.
Gonna land right here and take my regular form.
Okay.
I'll do the same.
I will follow that.
So you land, you pop out of your windwalk form. What does that do?
What does that do there? I wonder.
That was the wrong map.
Whoopsie.
Good to know. We're going to be attacked from behind.
So you land in the shadows of this destroyed tower. Quick glance. Nothing jumps out at you as dangerous. There's no sort of markings or footprints in the vicinity that look like this place is heavily trafficked. You do hear the occasional roar of large beasts in the distance, but it seems as calm as it could be for the plane of fire.
Ava, think you can use True Sight?
Yeah, I can. I'll use it.
Okay. So using True Sight, nothing sticks out as different. Your range on True Sight is 60 or 120?
I think it might be 60. Let me see, hold on. Yeah, it's 60.
Okay. Inside the tower that you can see is a genie lamp, single genie lamp sitting halfway buried in the bottom of the base of the tower. This genie lamp is not gold. It's more of a... You would probably know this. It looks like it's made of mithril. And it has jewels encrusted along the hilt. And there's no hard handle. It's more of a just the spout and then structure. There's no like Aladdin handle on the other side. Zervesh, with your perception check, the magma behind the tower starts to bubble. You can see the tail end of something starting to emerge from the lava behind you.
Told you we were going to be attacked from behind.
Similar to what Magnus saw a couple days earlier, 4 salamanders start to emerge from the lava, carrying a large serpent-like smoke snake out of this magma. They start to slowly walk up, almost like a procession of nobility. And then you see that same snake as before, Magnus, that blackened ass with smoldering skin and white serpent eyes. The salamanders each have a part of the throne as they're walking with it out of the lava, submerging slowly, carrying this strange snake-like creature. And they walk up to the land, and then they set down the creature.
Well, worth a shot. Damn it.
With a 9 stealth, the snake-like creature that's on the bed, it goes and it looks over in your direction as it sees you. Do we have guests? And it doesn't get off of the bedding. It flies and it floats, hovers almost 20 feet off the ground in front of the large salamander-like creatures. Now it's just floating, almost like it floats like a snake would move. It coils itself back and forth, and it looks over in the direction of the group. Have you come to offer yourself to Alnair?
Is this in common or abyss?
It's in common.
I know, Javon. Snakes like chicken.
Nope.
Go talk.
Nope.
Before coming out behind the rock, I'll summon shit. Greg's sick.
He pops out dead.
Motherfucker! I forgot.
So this dead displacer beast just pops up.
I will heal Greg and then pull him out. Forgot about that.
So you hit him with the charges from the axe.
Yep. I'll spend all the charges except, and then summon him. So now there's no charges.
So you summon your pet displacer beast. And then you hear, I do not have patience. Step forward and offer yourself. The Alnair hungers.
Alright, fine. I'll step out. God damn it, you pussies.
What do
I
you
don't
want?
want to fucking be here.
Yeah.
Step out. Offer myself like you're going to eat me.
Yes.
Absolutely not. What do you have to give me, though?
The magic of the lamp. You must offer one so that the others may partake in the wish.
Ava, can you offer him your mini Avon?
Well, I mean, we have the massive displacer beast right here.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Displacer beast too? Can you just yes?
Why are we doing this?
One's blood must be spilt for the rest to gain favor with the great genie in the lamp.
Can I insight that?
Sure. He's lying. He's not even hiding it.
You ain't telling the truth at all, huh? Yeah.
We can spill your blood then, right?
Whoa, 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 whoa.
When you say that,
Really?
the salamanders start to rotate around the snake. Almost like they're protecting it.
Step out front.
They pull out their spears and they hold them at length. Each one towers almost 10 feet high.
Think, since you're lying, you can go your own way. Go our way.
There is no way for me to go. I guard the lamp. And you have come. Do you wish to steal what is mine?
I mean, unless you actually want to bargain for something.
The blood of one so that the rest may wish.
Nah.
You do not wish to gain the favor of the ever-burning.
I thought we already had favor of Harafair.
The wannabe god has no power in this plane.
Then who does?
The great elemental lord, Volcan, the ever-burning.
What does that make you?
He who guards the lamp. Your deities have no power in this plane. They chose to forsake it, the same as the architect chose to forsake us all. Forget us.
Well, it seems we are at a standstill then.
They move up about 5 feet slowly. Almost like a military unison, just slowly swirl around the tower.
Do we need this lamp? No? Yeah.
I mean, that's how Roffer said it's our way out.
Oh.
It's a way out, but not the only way.
I mean, do we have any other options?
I could choose to not spill one of your blood and take all of you to work the mines. Can work side by side the dwarves. Alive at least. That is generous.
I'm gonna ready a
Go ahead.
Frost.
Okay. You waiting for like if one of them attacks, or is there a certain cue you're waiting on?
Yep.
Gotcha.
I'm gonna touch Rizzo's shoulder and do that.
Shield of Faith, cool.
Just stay behind him.
That's plus 2 AC.
Already, Witch Bolt for same thing.
For now.
So they see you casting spells and like kind of moving your hands and position them, and the snake. So you do not wish to bargain, you wish to die. No matter. The blood of 6 be a good offering for the lamp.
I will look over at Magnus, waiting on his signal. What do you want to do?
There's 5 bodies in front of us. Evidently, the planet needs blood. Hopefully, they accept theirs.
I'm gonna ready a Guardian of Faith.
So we all good for attacking then? Is that what we're gonna do? Because
Take a few steps back.
I'm gonna step up here, grab the javelin out, and yell "Ya yeet!"
So as you start to reach for the javelin, behind you hear
Damn it.
and
I had to roll 5s.
about a half mile behind you, you can see the large figure of that elemental just walking, just aimlessly, not even in any direction, just.
Is that your friend?
Crawl Magnus, thanks for following. Crawl Magnus following for Magnus. Appreciate it. Thanks for the follow. They see the elemental walking. Come. Slowly. And the salamanders start to walk backwards. Salamanders pick up the throne, and Alinar coils onto the throne, and they take a couple steps back. And then behind him,
Guess follow slowly.
Together.
What do we do?
They cannot be trusted.
They're-
Into the lava, and they start to slink into the lava.
Should we just go straight for the fucking lamp?
Yeah.
Straight to the lamp? Straight to the lamp? Straight to the lamp? We going straight for the lamp? Yeah.
How far is the giant?
So,
Looking back, the giant
Um,
is walking in a direction now. He covers much he's a huge gargantuan creature, so he covers a lot of distance when he walks. And you got about 2 minutes till he gets here. But he doesn't. He's not like walk. He doesn't like know you're there. He's just kind of walking in your direction.
Yeah.
So as you dive into this tower is destroyed, but there is some room to like squeeze into the tower. And as you squeeze into the tower, there's a ton of rubble. And even though that Avon was able to see the lamp with the true sight, the lamp is covered under a lot of this tower's debris. So you're gonna have to start to dig and try to find it.
I'm gonna dig where I saw it.
So you
How
just
good is that displacer beast at digging?
About to find out.
so all of you together just
Yeah.
jumping in here. Make athletics checks.
Alright.
I use big boy hand.
You got it. So you throw off your hand, and your hand extends into that large demonic hand, and you start to shovel through and fight your way into the ground, into the tower. You're digging. About a minute passes, and then after you've thrown enough debris of this tower aside, that lamp, same lamp you saw before, sits in the tower. Doesn't look like a genie lamp that you guys have seen before. It is made of mithril. It gives a hard shine. You haven't touched it yet. You grab it. It's hot. Grab it. It burns. You're able to hold on to it, Avon, but you take 2 points of damage because the lamp, as you grab it, it's so hot it burns your hand.
I'm gonna enhance Avon's ability and give him bonus.
Okay.
Which bonus?
Wisdom. So you have advantage on wisdom.
Okay.
So the shield of faith, or the shield, fades from Rizzo, and then instead goes to Avon, and Avon, your wisdom increases. It's almost like you just you just snorted some G Fuel. You're laser focused.
That glitch.
Outside. But you pick up the lamp. It's still hot after the initial burn. It's not as bad as it once was. It's almost like it's accepting your hand. But now you're holding the lamp off the very small handle, the mithril shine, the gems around the top, and the long spigot comes off the front of it.
I'll rub the lamp, I think. Yeah.
So now that guy appears. So it's not a genie that comes out. It is a type of genie. The Freddy appears. He has a red skin, small little demonic horns, and he has a large, almost like a bulldog jowl with teeth that stick up. He wears a very nice gem-encrusted robe, and he slowly smokes his way out of the lamp. And as he does, he turns to the five of you. How can I be of service, masters?
I just want to get an insight off his general vibe right away.
Okay.
He seem more like he's going to be on the more duplicitous side of stuff, trying to make us make deals that we.
He seems like he is not a... He had a kind of a condescending tone in his voice when he said masters. But at the same time, he gives off this hint of annoyance. Almost like, oh, I gotta grant another wish again. Here we go. Blah. Kind of that kind of deal. But he smokes his way out. He turns.
Figure out how we're gonna word this.
You've all traveled a long way to claim my lamp. And you have no salamanders around you. This is quite interesting indeed.
That's because there's a giant fucking fire giant thing coming towards us right about now.
Elemental fire
Yep.
giant.
That thing.
Anyone outside the tower?
I'm inside.
Yeah.
We all climbed in to dig that shit up.
A little ways off. The 40-foot fire elemental is slowly just walking across. The Freddy turns and listens outside. Oh, do you want me to make him your slave?
No.
No.
That would be amazing. No. This is scary.
So
I'm gonna word this.
we want to return.
Return to the place that we came from exactly.
No.
But does
No?
he know
No.
where we've been?
No? Okay, yeah, that'd be bad. Yeah, that'd be bad.
It's been like a day and a half, 2 days. They probably know the fucking Raksasa's gone. So let's not just go right back there.
Okay.
How about we go to the where the bear is? Fuck, what's the bear's name?
Where? Dolan? No, not Dolan. Doran? I don't remember.
Oh, the werebear? Dallas?
Dallas.
Yes.
As you guys are
Happened.
thinking about this, it's getting closer.
Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna have to go.
Yep.
I'll describe the exact place to its details. That is on the Isle of Putrid Fog, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you make your wish, if you want to like write it out before you say it, or whoever wants to say it, and then
I'm
whatever
not
you,
saying it this time.
whatever you say to me is what happens. Kind of like what you did with Castle Ren. Same kind of idea. Except you're dealing with a chaotic genie instead of a good genie.
Yep. Avon.
Be very specific.
Fuck.
All the
We wanna
while.
return back to our plane where the bear is. Dallas.
Where Dallas is.
A hand goes into the tower.
Quickly.
And then the face reaches in, and there's no face, there's no eyes, it's just a maw. And the maw moves up and down, and smog just pours out of it, and smog just pours out into this tower onto the 5 of you.
Quicker, Avon.
I thought you said it. All
Oh,
right.
that's you.
We wish to be brought to the Isle of Putrid Fog, where the bear Dallas is.
Oof. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
That's not enough.
That is your wish.
Yes.
Oh boy.
It's almost like an instant. And then the 5 of you just disappear.
He's in the middle of the army because he is not part of the army.
Well, do you know it's a good thing too? We still have one walk, I believe.
For 3 hours.
Yeah.
We're not gonna be able to make it back.
I also haven't had a good night's rest in like 2 days.
You know, I was half expecting that genie to be extremely dickish and transport that elemental.
He's not done, so like, he hasn't said where we're at yet.
We haven't fully checked our nor
Did the-
ourselves.
Did the lamp come with us?
No.
No?
So the 5 of you, it's almost like the snap of a finger. At first you notice that there's a huge relief. The heat is gone, and instead it is biting, freezing cold. You go from the furnace to the frozen, frigid north. You appear in a sort of familiar area, as you are in the same large peak that you remember you met the werebear Dalos, and he had his small hovel. The 5 of you appear outside the hovel. Looking around at quick glance, there doesn't appear to be any sound coming inside the singular home. To the south, you can see the evergrown timber trees. A slight blizzard falls. And you think you might be okay. The 5 of you look at each other.
I look around just in case.
The shack isn't rapidly aged, right? We didn't teleport through.
The shack looks a little more dilapidated than before.
Oh boy.
Oh fuck.
Mm-mm.
Can I approach the shack?
Okay.
How's it looking? Is it like aged or is it just falling apart?
Getting closer to the shack now, it looks like it is aged a bit.
Would I be able
Oh.
to guess about how much?
You remember Dalos did a very good job of upkeep to his home. The front door looks to have been closed for some time as there's a heavy amount of dust on the front. Some snow is piled up. The windows at quick glance look like they've been closed and boarded.
Fuck.
We've been gone for a while, huh?
If
I have
we've
a-
been gone this long, what about the trials?
Uh-huh.
How do we know he just didn't leave and go back to?
True.
I am going to take out the scrying mirror and I'm going to scry on my brother.
Okay.
Does he look older or not?
Your brother looks a little bit taller. His facial features
Shit.
are a little more worn.
Well, sorry, Magnus, but I think you may have failed your
Well, this is fucking great. How do you know he just hasn't gotten a little tall? He had a growth spurt. We've been gone for like a
Shit.
few months.
I'm just going off of what I've been looking like.
Can we take a short rest? No.
Because
Yeah,
technically I'm
let's just take a
still
break.
not.
Try to take a breather, try to figure things out, because you never know.
I'm gonna
Let's go
you know
inside the
what?
house.
Talk to Peter.
Exactly.
I've missed you
She's engaged.
Yeah, to another eight or to whatever the fuck that other bird.
Avis.
What do you want to say to Pina?
I'll say, how's it going? That's it.
Avon, it's been so long since I've talked to you. It's going great. My studies are doing amazing. How are you?
Fuck. I'll say I've been great. How long has it been since we last talked?
I don't even remember. It's been some time, though. When did we last speak? It's been so long. Barry and I have spent so much time together. Time has just flown by.
Hang up on that bitch.
Friend zone.
While we're taking a short rest. Notice it.
God
What
damn it! I keep...
Message Dallas and
Okay.
Avon,
when
do you
was
have...
the last time you saw us?
Strange. It's been almost a year to the day.
God damn it.
I made my way east, going towards the Rooks clan, as was suggested. Headed to see my family. I was worried that you all might have died inside that stronghold.
I see. It's been a year. Almost exact.
I have a question now, though. Wasn't that Lich working towards imprisoning her? How close was he to finishing his plan?
Who knows?
Magnus.
Maybe that's why he's
Guy
disappointed in
talking.
Magnus and hung up on him.
Well, the genie was the one that fast forwarded.
Yeah.
Boom.
Kill her off here.
I'm going to use another scry, and I'm going to do it on. Was it Rootwalker? The other guy that was doing the
Hold on a
root-
second.
or the.
It's like 8 fingers or something.
You
I
want?
do know
Yeah.
the floor.
Okay, this is in a rage. Just
Just to make sure it still works. Am I still good?
it goes off. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think our offer's in. I think we're fine. For now.
I don't imagine he's gonna be happy though.
So you're scrying
never know.
on 8-finger.
Yeah. He's just dead.
Okay. So you scry on Jarl Olaf 8-finger Rootwalker. He appears in the scry. He looks like he is surrounded by timber in a wilderness. There's a heavy snowfall. Around him, almost like he's been fighting. He looks exhausted. He's panting heavily. Got some cuts across his cheek and his chest. Behind him are other Saline that look like they were fighting alongside him. A row of troll-like creatures, not trollkin, not the humanoid appearance, but much larger, brutish troll creatures lie dead in front of him. And he pants and he turns and he raises his axe. We will continue forward, my brothers.
How
Well,
long
he's
is
leading
this-
a fight against something.
Is the
Trolls.
Great Hunt still going on?
I expect the Great Hunt to take a while to do.
True, but a year.
Yeah.
His
Do you have any more sendings left?
garments look a little more
Two.
better crafted than when you last saw him. But it's hard to tell if he's finished or if he's ascended or if he just
No,
equipped better things.
Dragon.
Yeah, because we seen him when he was drunk.
We need to see what happened at the castle.
Yeah, we need to
Oh
get in
shit.
contact with the dragon.
Yeah.
They're all dead.
Our world just falls apart.
You guys are sitting towards Izar.
Yeah.
Yep.
What do you want to say?
How's it been?
You're
Sorry, it's been.
Hey, how's it going?
That is a strange voice in my ear. You will address me as king. Someone had to take up the throne while you were all away. Figured you were all dead.
We got transported to the plane of fire and then had no way of coming back except talking to a genie. And the genie brought us a year further.
That is unfortunate for you. For there is a new king of the Minotaur now. It is I. You may come back to Castlerin and bow if you wish. But you will address me as king.
Oh no.
He just sent sending to the dragon at Castle Ren.
So the dragon now says he's king.
he does realize it. Still our castle.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
I can't blame him though.
Wait, Eslor? Our dragon friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He thinks he's king now. We've been gone for a year.
Yeah.
But what about my boy, Sarge? We left him for a year.
Everybody just fucking hates us.
Oh
now.
shit, we left it.
We left him for a fucking
fucking
year,
hates him.
bro. Oh no!
Quick, Avon, send a message to Sarge.
Sarge, I said a couple of weeks, bro. I didn't. Oh my god! I can't believe he left Castle Ren though.
Yeah, one
Well, he
sin left,
might
Avon. Unless you burn some higher spells.
Oh no, this is not. I didn't even think about that one until just now. Fuck us.
Yeah, we had 3 hours left in the wind walking.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, about that.
Do I remember how many days it took to get to, or hours took to get the army?
It would pretty much take everything you got to get there.
And we wouldn't be able to get back? Or would we be able to get back?
Unless we took a rest, huh?
You could get there and then you get like halfway into the water.
I'd say we might want to rest before that.
We've got shelter.
Fuck.
Oh boy,
Huh.
this has been one fucked adventure, huh, boys? So far, we've lost a friend. We've lost a year. We've lost our castle to a dragon. Did we find anything else with Volvig and all them guys yet?
No, I'm not even getting in contact with Wolvig.
Oh boy, this is fucking great.
I think we should rest before, because Risen hasn't slept well.
I
And
mean, it's
whatever.
already been a year, so who gives a fuck?
Yeah, right. That's what I'm
Exactly.
saying.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
We've
What's
got
one more
shelter
night?
around us. Yep.
But I think we're still gonna have to deal with the Lich if he wants to do something to her.
Yeah,
Imagine
we definitely need to take the guy
it's
down.
Yeah.
Still even a problem.
No matter what, we've got to finish this off because we've got to go back with something. We can't come back after a year and be like, "Hey, yeah, we gave it our best shot, but we didn't do shit."
But looking out, is it still like pretty much the same? Fog and
Yeah, it looks pretty much the same.
I
Fuck
don't
it.
imagine a year is very long for a lich since they live for an incredible period.
So what if we go kill a bunch of the Draugr army and the Lich, and he can just do whatever he wants after he comes out of the... Just interrupt the ritual this time.
We'll still need the other phylactery.
But doesn't my sword and that other object we have the same runes on it? Wouldn't they both be maybe the same phylactery? I'm not sure. They had the same runes drawn on them. I'm not sure what that all that means.
Well, I wouldn't be that surprised if the Rakshasa told us the correct information about the flag.
That true.
It's easier to lure people into a trap if you give them some correct information.
Or maybe he was sending us straight to the bad guy. I don't know. Because that elf Rakshasa guy was a piece of shit. A loser. Right? Is what his name was?
close
I
enough.
don't remember.
Alright.
I believe
Well,
you meant
nap
my name
time.
was Alioser.
God damn it.
A voice
I'll
echoes out
lose.
around you. Perhaps I can be of some assistance.
I yell, "Yeah, buddy!" I grab my sword out and I say, "Where are the fuck are you?"
Looking around.
Maybe he could be of some assistance. Oh,
Where are you?
Where-
How long you been here? Where the fuck are you? And us.
I think you are all fascinating people.
Where is our friend?
I do not know. Oh, you mean the Rusco?
Hmm?
She serves the Lich now.
Oh, fuck us. Ed, how did this happen? Is it because of you?
Of course not.
You're the last one to be seen with her, my friend. You sent us to hell and back. Well, not back, we made our way back. And she never came with us.
I do not know where she went. Once I fooled you all into stepping onto my waypoint. Maybe she knew what I was really thinking or doing. I'm not certain. You see, I am able to make myself be unseen when I wish. So it is very easy just to make myself disappear and walk out the front door that you so easily opened for me. I think she was left inside, confused and unknowing of what had happened. But no, she serves Mavkaii.
And
What
why have
about you?
come-
Why are you still here? Why didn't you have to leave?
I wanted to see you all again. You are all fascinating creatures.
I called bullshit on you. Yes. Bullshit.
I feel like
Be
there's
honest
another reason
once in
to-
your life. You some bitch. You're making me mad. I'm about to take my armor off. And gets pissed off in a second. Slap you like bitch.
Oh, please don't do that. Don't break a sweat. I'm just offering you my assistance.
My cheese log sweats real bad in hell already.
What assistance
Okay.
could you possibly give?
Yeah.
And why would he trust it?
Did you know that if you travel into the trance, you can turn back time?
I'm not. Nope. Nope. Fuck you. Suck a dick. I'm not traveling anywhere with you.
I do not mean you travel with me. I just mean that is a way for you to get back to what had happened.
Is that true? Would I know?
Yeah, it's true. It's possible. It's difficult. Time passes differently in the trance than in other places.
I think we're gonna have to do it.
Or you
I
could
don't
just
give a
live your
fuck.
lives, having experienced an amazing
Some
time.
bitches. Why, if we can turn back time, why can't, can we turn back time? I don't know if you want to turn back time far enough before this fucker comes to do his lich thing, but just saying. Be a long time ago.
So there's no other assistance you can provide. Just that. After
Is it-
fucking us out of a year of our life.
I did not send you forward in time. You did that yourself. I just wanted to give you.
Send us
I wanted
to
to
hell.
provide a cleansing treatment. Doesn't the steam help your skin?
No.
Well, there has to be water there for there to be steam.
I see. I would never go to that plane. Too hot for me.
I fucking hate
course.
this guy
Really?
so
Too
goddamn
hot.
much.
So, did we do a long rest, or is this just before?
This is before.
Uh,
I by no means want to interfere with your slumbers. And I just thought I would offer some sort of assistance for, you did free me after decades of imprisonment.
Turn back time a year ago.
I do not possess that type of magical ability, but I can offer you ways to go about it yourself.
Damn it.
So the first way is trance.
Incite
What's the
this
other one?
guy. I'm inciting that shit. Nobody else is gonna. I still don't trust this guy at
No,
all.
fuck
He turned me bad in the first place.
Also, keep in mind he's
So-
invisible right now. You're talking to just like the air around you. He's
Well,
still
I'm
invisible.
still
Maybe
talking.
invisible.
I don't care.
Nope.
I still got my
won't-
shield out, my sword out. I'm just waving around like, where the fuck are you at?
I
would
won't
I be able to
forward.
hear, try and figure out where he's at with the perception?
Hmm?
Let's see if it works.
Oh damn.
He sounds like he's talking sort of close to Magnus and Rizzo, but he's like kind of goading Rizzo, and he's like getting closer, then he's getting far away, and getting closer, and getting far away. So when Rizzo like reaches out and swipes, he goes close, then he backs up a little bit. He's kind of dancing around him.
Mm-hmm. I figured as much.
Magnus gets pissed off, walks to the cabin, kicks the fucking door open, and goes to the cabin.
I'm gonna poke him or the Rakshasa with my staff if I can, just to poke, not a hit. You're just invisible. You're not incorporeal.
Make an attack roll. See if you poke him.
Oh, do I have a quarterstaff? Jesus Christ! The spells took over that.
When you poke him, he laughs. At least one of you is perceptive. You're touched by the trance. You know you can do this. Your friend obviously follows for welfare. That being has always had anger problems.
That's that's understated.
May I come inside?
It's not our house.
Okay. He drops his form and he steps out into his tiger form. Please. He gives a very elegant bow towards the door. Let us go inside. The air is cold out here.
Oh, that's a lot better than where we were.
This is actually survivable.
Alright.
So he walks inside and sees Magnus. He stops for a minute and kind of looks over at him.
Your cam died again, right?
I have no idea what you just said.
Me?
It's
No, Z.
Oh, Avon's camera died.
Avon's camera died.
I'm on it right now. I don't get it. God damn it.
So he walks in. And inside this place now, it appears to be it's been some time since Dallas was here. He didn't have any possessions or belongings in the first place, but the seats and the table are covered in dust and there's cobwebs starting to form in the corners. But Ali is there. Sits down, pulls out his pipe with his strange backward hands and lights it, takes a puff. So how can your good friend Aliuzer assist you?
Well, if we don't want to deal with the time travel issue, we can still deal with
Deal with what? Cut out again.
the Lich.
But he's a year's worth stronger. As well
True.
as the fact he probably made a new phylactery considering we stole one.
I suppose you could find another way to cast another wish. Wish to undo the wish from before?
That's
No, that would send us right back to the fucking
right
fire
back
plant.
in the situation where we wanted.
God, is everyone on this plane like children? Must I walk you all through everything?
Yes.
You obviously a child too. You sent us somewhere else when you lied to us.
We could just give him back to the Lich.
I don't think Mavkaii would bargain, he would just take.
I mean, it'd get you off our hands. You'd
Until
be locked back up.
you'd be locked up beside me. But we do make
I
quite a
wouldn't be-
pair.
I'll hate you. Quit talking to me.
Let's just go to the trance after we take this long rest.
How
How
would
the-
we get there?
Yeah, how the fuck do we get to the
I
trance?
was about to say, Alucia, is the way you're telling us is you're gonna take us to the trance? Is that what it is? Because I'm not entering another fucking portal by you. Because you sent us somewhere else last time when you lied to us. Now a friend's a zombie bitch, and now we're stuck here a year in the future.
It is quite comical, isn't it? He laughs.
That we have to trust somebody that's already fooled us once. Yes, it is quite comical.
Oh, yes.
I'm about to slice your testicles off. You know this, right? Yes.
Ugh.
You
You are
could.
surrounded by people that do not like you right now. Yes.
This is my entire life. I'm never around anyone that enjoys my company.
I understand why.
Where
So
they
you
just took your blood, I'm going to make it gush. Please enlighten me. How are you going to help us again?
I don't know if you have any other options to ask for.
Fuck.
We have no bargaining chips.
I don't. I'm just fucking calling his bluff. Is all. I'm scared of him.
Also, if you kill him here, he'll just pop back up somewhere else.
Right?
It doesn't matter.
So
Pointless.
We will get the pleasure of killing him here.
it is kind of interesting though that Siki convinced us to trust him in the first place, and then she didn't.
True. Who knows?
Are you actually working for the Lich and taking us one by one?
No, of course not. I sent
I
you
am
away.
inciting- I am inciting you, and since I've now see you, I have Battle Master. I do believe. Well, no, it doesn't really help. I can just tell your armor score, current hit points, all that stuff. Damn.
What the hell? I haven't incited this guy since he sent
But I
us
definitely
to.
want to incite you.
Plane of-
So you guys all had 19s and 18s.
I'm on site. Fuck.
He doesn't give off an impression that he's with the Lich. 20's good too. He gives off an impression that he's for himself. Whatever he needs to do for his own survival, he's what he does.
So we're just a form of entertainment.
That is a generous way of putting it. Yes.
I assume you want us to go to the trance next. Possibly turn back time, possibly die.
What I want. You know, no one has ever asked Aluzer what he wants.
And what do you want?
I want to see Mavkaii crumbled beneath my feet after what he put me through for so long. I value my freedom very much, and he took it from me.
Insight.
Oh,
Damn.
I have to ask, if he wanted that in the first place, then why did you send away the ones that were going after him?
Well, the 26, he doesn't give off any sort of untruthfulness when he says that. Seems like he's telling the truth. Well, let's say that I do believe that you are able to kill Mavkaii, or even were then. I wasn't sure you wouldn't just kill me as well.
Well, technically, we had no reason to.
We probably
until-
wouldn't have.
But
Sure
now,
is.
my anger is very, very short temper, and I would like to stab you right now. But
Yeah, see,
that's because you did something stupid.
the humans, the younger races, they always get so angry so quickly.
Well, you took away 1/100th of his life, so.
That is very true.
True.
Well, technically, no, we haven't aged at all.
True,
Yeah.
but the world has, and that means a lot
But
for a
you
race
did
that
send
lives
me.
in a second.
You did send me to hell, and I was expecting to go to Davy Jones' locker, not hell. Okay, and that very much pisses me off. So nonetheless. But I don't care what you want, but obviously we need to get along.
So we go to this trance. How would you be able to stand over the corpse of Mavkaii in the past?
I think right now, helping you all is my best option. Because no one else has came to this island since you departed.
I can only wonder why.
So send us to the trance after we take the long rest.
I don't think we
I
should
have-
let him send us anywhere.
I still am wondering though. Once we go to the trance, how much control would we have over how far back?
We
Yeah.
won't.
We'd probably
We don't even
need a
know. We don't even know
creature.
how. We don't even know how and if we're going to be sent back in time if we go to the trance. We're just going to the trance.
Would I know, like, how that time warp shit works?
It's random.
Nobody knows.
It's all Feywildy random. Unless you can find someone that has some sort of control, like a high powerful archdruid or something.
And if we do go back, will we be in the same position as we were before? Or will we contain
It dep-
the memories and everything from now?
That depends on who
No
you
way of
speak with.
finding
and-
out.
Wait, if this is what you wish is to go back before, then if you do not find a way to get a hold of some sort of wish like you did before, or go into the trance, then you just have to carry out from where you are now.
If you, for some reason we were to trust you enough to send us through a portal again, would you be able to bring us directly to someone in the
Someone that would want to help you?
possibly?
Do any of you have any friends in there?
Avon, you're a Clanzer, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And then
One can only
Does
walk
this their
through it
best
so many times.
somebody?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I do.
Or are they powerful enough to do something like that?
I wouldn't know unless I asked.
All I know is losing a year is not viable for any. It's probably our best bet.
Well, considering he took Siki and we have no idea what she's told him or what he's learned.
Yeah. It's bad.
As far as she knows, we got sent somewhere, elsewhere, for a very long time.
There's that, but if you were to look for anything targeting us, you could probably find.
True.
As long as I have some idea of where I'm going inside the trance, I can get you at least close. Depending on how well I've been to the area.
Well, we can deal with that after we rest then. Right?
Agreed. I will watch over the 5 of you tonight and keep you safe.
Insight. Yeah, 14.
As I say, I think we're all gonna incite him on that. We're always gonna look at him and go, "Hey, what?"
I do appreciate how most of us have over +5 to insight.
He's is a very tongue-in-cheek kind of remark. That he knows he's hated and he's just kind of doing it on purpose. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's poking the bear.
Avon's gonna lay down and go to bed.
Well, I'll try and dream in the train. Practice on the door.
I'll just stay up all night, keeping watch, making sure fuckboy doesn't touch anything.
Yep.
So
Hi
Zervesh,
guys.
When you merge into the trance,
Still in that fucking boat.
Sonadar and Dingbang are still both there, just relaxing, and as you appear before them, Dingbang is leaning back in the boat. The water slowly, gradually just waves up and down. Sonadar is curled up on a large lily pad. They both sit up as you walk towards them.
Do you just hang out here all the time? I'm looking up Dingbang.
Well, Dingbang had nowhere else to go. Dingbang had fun here. It's safe. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I'll turn to Sonador and say, I suppose it's been a while, but we may be in need of your...
Landing gift and 2 tier 1 subs. Thornley and Cluey 1964.
Fuck you, rat.
Taking that top spot. Appreciate the gifted subs. Congrats on the emotes. Ding bang to ding bang.
Yep.
Dingbang!
Hello. How are you guys?
It feels like we spoke only yesterday, but time in the trance does not move like time outside.
I suppose. We've been moved forward a year and Aaron are on the morning. We were wondering if we would be able to have your help in bringing us. Or if you know somebody that would be able to help us.
So you've lost a year of time, and you want to go back to before when you lost the time.
As close as we can get. I would assume it's difficult.
It is difficult to pinpoint exact time, but not impossible. But it is very powerful magic. That will depend. Ding Bang, will you use your wish spell for the day to let Zervesh go back in time? You have...
Dingbang is. He's gonna look over at Zavesh and he's gonna stare at Sonadar and look back at Zavesh.
Your powers have grown quite a bit since you've been in here with me.
Dingbang does want to try it out, but for a year?
Will be difficult.
You help at Dingbang when you're done, right?
Well, you still haven't told me what you needed help with.
With a smile. Okay.
This affects your entire party, right, Zervesh?
Yes, if it would be easier for us to bring us all here, then we might have to take a chance with someone else to bring us here. Worse that happens, we're in the future again.
We would need all of you to step into the trance so that Ding Bang may perform the cast.
Dingbang gonna meet a lot of new people? They nice people?
Some of them are.
Do they like animals?
Some, yes, but I fear
they
others
have
may be
animals?
consumed by anger.
Well, we have one of them that might be like that. The other one that followed with For All Fear is kind of lost.
Raw fare is not really welcomed here.
I know. Mm.
Would you be able to keep him out? I don't want Hrolfair to return to the trance. Maybe guide his path another direction.
I'm not the best with others. And he seems very focused on fulfilling her.
Let him burn Erenel to the ground. Sissy G says, have you heard of our Lord and Savior offer? She's at work. Sissy G, you've been corrupted by Mavkaii if you haven't been watching. And they went a year into the future. Accidentally.
Well, if Hrolfair was to return to Erenel, then I can only hope that they'd be able to.
Well, bring your friends here. Cast your wish with Ding Bang. And if Ding Bang can guide you backwards a year, it will be done.
Bring aminos. You wave at him.
The Displacer Beast. That's our price.
I'm Pet Dave. I don't know what you're talking about.
So Zervesh.
What?
Okay, do you want to say something, Ding Bang?
No. We watch this wish will backfire and we'll be sent to before the fall of Al.
Yeah, because I'm going to have Ding Bang roll the d20.
Yeah, that.
Oh my god.
We're gonna get pushed back before fucking.
It's gonna be 3 years in the past.
Yeah.
Oh, what's his name? When the king died.
No,
Yes,
we
it-
know what's gonna happen. We're
we're
gonna
gonna
push
go
back to where we met in the tavern. In the fucking desert.
You're going to be out of Antioch?
Like, hey motherfuckers, we're playing in the desert this time.
That would mean I would be still back in the fucking forest.
Oh no.
Wait,
Level
what,
one.
what if we did that?
What
What
are
if
those guys?
what if that happened and everyone had to restart at level 2?
Oh, fuck.
Campaign restarts.
I have to try and find you. That's my one shot is finding you guys. I don't think I ever figured out where you originally came from.
That's hilarious. All right, so before we do this, as you guys are waking up from your long rest, let's do a quick 5-minute break, and then we'll return and see what the hell's gonna happen.
Fuck.
This got real.
We'll be right back, guys.
Back. All right. Get teleported another 6 years in the future,
Mm-hmm.
so we don't have to kill our friend dragon.
We're gonna have to kill El Terrell. That's fine.
Go back to before the collapse.
Yeah, we're gonna stop it.
That would destroy his whole world. Yeah,
That's when we get into the it's an alternative universe bullshit.
yeah. He's gonna have to make a whole new fucking world.
Make it as fucking confusing as the Call of Duty zombie storyline.
Z, you're gonna get us all killed.
I'm fine with that.
We're gonna spawn inside of some rocks.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we have to be more specific. Everybody's assholes in this game.
That's,
Bang doesn't let us down.
Going full screen for a
It
second.
doesn't
really
roll the
thought-
dice.
Everyone gets back.
Oh, at least it was only a year.
It was a pretty long time though.
I tried to hit it because it was a Efreet, not a genie. So you had to be like super specific.
I thought we were being
Nah.
super specific.
Well,
I
as
didn't think
soon
of
as,
time.
as soon as
Immediately
I
knew
heard
that was not specific.
Yeah.
yeah, as soon as I heard we, I really thought that fucking elemental was coming back.
I didn't
Oh,
even,
yeah,
that
that
would
was
have been good.
funny
That
as
was sweet.
fuck.
I should have done that.
No time changes. The
Personally
giant
thought we
fucking.
It's a
were-
giant thing comes with you.
I thought we were gonna get scattered around. That's what I thought was gonna happen.
Yeah.
Too.
So I was kind of right, but no.
Scattered around with two of us having to fight the elemental.
Oh boy. I don't even want to think about fighting that damn thing.
It's Greg 7.
Mm-hmm.
We could have just made him be our bitch. Greg 7. He could just carry us around the fucking fire plane.
Oh, that's very true. He did offer to make him our slave.
Who fucks with him? Nobody. He
Yeah,
runs
the
that
Elementals
shit.
ran.
Then my character would not be okay with that. So
He's not a slave. He's a
He's just forced to
volunteer
follow
worker.
us against his
He's a-
wall.
he's a volunteered worker.
he does
He's an
very
unwilling
much against my
participant.
character's ideals.
He's just an unwilling participant. That's
We're
all.
just modifying his personality so he wants to follow.
That's funny.
That doobie is about to get here.
Oh, that's right. You go to that food.
It's still not here? What the fuck?
God dang it, let's go
No, I was
on,
waiting
bro.
on my dad. I didn't.
Oh, I was like, that was 2 hours ago. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They fucked it a little bit.
So I just had my fat doobie. God dang.
Doobie. All right, everyone's back. Let's jump into this again.
All right.
All right.
Horror shit.
So the 5 of you
We're not
awaken.
gangbanging.
Wake up in you wake up in Dallas Peak. The entire night. I'm assuming Magnus didn't sleep, and
Nope.
Alucier did not either. So you can do whatever you want to do with him that night, or we can just jump ahead. However you want to take it.
I can all fucking night if he tried to talk to me. I just make sure he doesn't try and touch anyone and cast any fucking spells.
I just hate his fingers.
Yeah, the backward
Seduces
palm.
Break his hand so it's the other way. It's his palms are
He
the
just
correct way.
seduces raining.
I might let that happen.
I might have to let that happen on this one.
So as the group wakes up, and you wake up to Alucier and Magnus
Camera
sitting
froze.
around all of you.
Stream.
Same with Discord.
All right, 1 sec.
Yeah.
Like you just smoked a doobie.
Fixing it now.
Yeah, so before we start,
Please
I'm gonna
start
fucking
minicam.
I I kept wondering why I didn't hear music, and I didn't want to say anything because I was like, man, I don't hear music the whole time. I had my shit on mute.
Right one.
Yep.
There you go.
I clicked that. I'm like, oh wow, music. I'm a dumbass. 2 hours. I sat there going, man, we should have some music going on here. I didn't want to say nothing because I was like, I know he's got music up.
Well, I may have us a way back, but we're going to have to trust him to bring.
Who? Him?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Gesturing to
We
the.
have to trust him again?
Well, worst comes to worst, we're sent back to the fucking fire.
We'll find the same genie again, and then someone else will rub the lanterns. That's in his back.
Alistair just has the biggest smile on his face as he's sitting there smoking his pipe.
You just have
Weird
to
that you like
use you
so
again.
much enjoyment out of people hating you.
It gives me great joy to be needed.
Well, I mean, we do have people at the college we can go to, too.
That's true. They're just a few moments away.
I don't know if Avon was she's kind of engaged now.
There is
She
a
won't be for long. We'll be able to reverse.
there is a very powerful dragon that has taken up residence by the Krovian Empire who may also be able to assist you.
Of course. Door.
If you do not want to trust me, even though I have pledged myself to your services.
Should we just try it anyway? Worst comes to worst, we're just shot to the future again, or
Or the
burned
past,
alive in the
specifically this time. Just 1 year in specific.
Let's just trust.
No,
Let's just
1
do it.
year would take us back to the fire plane. We need to go a year and some change.
1 year.
1 year takes us back to the fire plane. We're making the
1
way.
year and 1 day and 30 minutes.
What's up,
We need
Raz?
to go. We need to go back to the point of the morning of, before we go to the stronghold.
Let's do that. Let's focus.
Wait, Stronghold is in our tower?
The dark shrine, Duro dark shrine stronghold.
Like, well, we're
Morning
walking
before we went in there.
We
we
already
see-
know where all the traps are. We already
Yep.
know. what's there. Oh gosh.
I'm still gonna hit all of those and see if we can turn it into the same.
Fuck no. Because we're gonna get a fucking 20 this time, and it's gonna be fucking horrible.
You're gonna turn into a Balrog.
Yeah.
And then the
Well-
other person turns into the 2 red dragons. Then we can join the one shot.
Fuck no.
In that case, we'll just keep going around until we find someone who's capable of casting Wish incompetent.
I feel like
That'll be the rest of the campaign. Just trying to go back like 1 year.
Now we've got
It's
to go
Warlords
back
of
1 year,
Draenor.
1 week and 3 days. Holy shit! Now we've got to go back 1 year, 5 months and 2 days.
Now we have to go forward 300 years.
all right.
What do we do, boys? Do we trust this a loser? Cannot say your name properly, so deal with it.
That is okay. Your mother was able to say it quite nicely.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
I would like to rage.
Click rage real quick, and I'm gonna swipe this motherfucker 3 times in the face.
If he fucks us again,
I've offered my services to you.
I understand that you offered it the last time too, and you fucked us.
Well, the last time I offered you gold and magical items.
This time you offer us nothing. You're just
Time
sending
you're
us.
offering us a Mary Sue that would fix all of our problems immediately.
Eh, this is true.
It seems a little bit more valuable than gold right now.
how about if I do this for you all? I send you into the trance next to whoever you presume to want to speak to. I want to be an honorary member in the Wolfheart Clan. I have grown quite fond of all your faces, and I wish to see them more often.
Well, to be fair, I'm not even sure if all of us have been considered honorary.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Were you following us when we were in the Planet Fire?
I would be lying if I said that I was not.
Of course. If you are telling the truth, this will lead to a fairly entertaining fight with the Lich. If you bring us to where we need to be brung. And don't lie.
I will help you go back in time. I will show you where the phylactery is in his bookcase. And I will become an honorary member of the Wolfheart Clan, forever welcomed in castle, whatever your castle is called.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe we can rename it to Castle Alucer and Friends.
You're fucking going way too goddamn far.
Okay, well then take out the last one, and I will just be an honorary member.
I'm gonna ask you this. Even if we say no, you're probably going to follow us around like you did in the fire plane anyways, aren't you?
Yes, probably.
I figured as much. So what are our choices?
Yes or yes?
Yeah, there's still no here.
Well, I don't think we have anything else to lose. I can't lose a year, and I don't think any else of us.
I'm just gonna look at him. I'm gonna remind you that this here is my boomstick. Mm-hmm. I'm watching you.
I've seen bigger.
But hey, welcome in. Hey, welcome hands. Hello.
Oh, you got
Welcome
Girl
to
Scout
Wolfheart
cookies.
Clan.
What?
Yay, we got
Now
cheese
there's
logs.
questions.
What do we need to do?
He starts to draw a portal into the ground. Different types of runes set in the ruins circle. They form a circle large enough for all of you to stand in. You can read them if you want to.
Yeah, I want to read them. Maybe that'll give me insight on where we're going.
So as Avon looks at the
This-
ruins, they are. It does speak of the trance, except that his language that he writes it in is an infernal, but it is a ruin set that talks of going to the trance.
It says going to the trance. We'll see.
It'll be like far north in the winter section of it, so we're just gonna get fucked up.
That's gonna be too cold. Whatever, we can walk.
The rune, the waypoint flares. This bright column of light shoots up into the ground, and Alistair leans his backward hand towards it. I have to be last to step through, or it will close.
All right, so we'll see you there. I know you're going to
Going
follow
in.
us anyways.
Avon went.
I'm walking in.
No,
Fuck.
okay.
All right, jump in. Thank fucking
Oh,
God.
thank
So-
I was gonna rage.
So for those that have not been here before, you step into this. It's almost like a assault on your senses. The colors are vibrant and they flash in all directions. There's blues and purples and bright hues as you have now walked directly into the trance, the Fae. The plants around here, the trees and the plants, they're over exaggerated and larger than most. The lights flicker around and you see these large, almost like fairy-like creatures floating, bobbing around, huge fireflies. Even the insects here appear to be comical in sorts, larger, smaller, exaggerated features. There's a large blue pond in the center, and the pond that's in the center, it's almost like a rainbow color. The colors shift and change as the water ripples. And there's this large plant-like wolf creature that reclines on a lily pad. And at first glance, it's almost strange of how this wolf doesn't just sink into the water, as this lily pad doesn't seem to be very sturdy, but the wolf is reclining and enjoying himself as a ray of sunlight comes through the trees and shines on his body. There's also a Hanoi, a human man, his hair back into a bun. He reclines in a rowboat, feet up, shoes off. It's like he's having a very relaxing time of his life. And as the 6 of you step out, or the 5 of you and Alusair, Sonadar sits up. The Hanoi man in the rowboat also sits up, and they both look over at you. Zervesh gives off this feeling that he has a very confident walk about him as he walks up like he's been here before. But you all approach the side of this pond as these 2 new creatures greet you.
Hello.
Not gonna lie, I'm surprised you actually brought it.
Hi.
Ding Bang, see you brought 2 animals. Can I pet your animals?
I
see a
like
kitty.
this one.
I see kitty and a bird.
Alusair is going to walk up over to Dingbang. He's going to float over the water towards him.
Magic kitty.
Here, my friend. And he lights his pipe, takes a puff, and he hands it to Dingbang.
Takes it and rips on it pretty good. Hands it back to him.
It's pretty good tobacco.
It's not bad.
This one,
Magic kitty.
Magic Hanoi.
Magical creatures are interesting.
Sonadar looks over at Zervesh. You brought a demon to my pond.
Fortunately, he was our way here.
Hello, bird.
When Avon appears. So now we get Dingbang talking to Rizzo.
Hello, my friend. Hello. Bird. Ding Bang sticks his arms out, tries to reach for Mini Avon.
I'll let him grab.
Start petting him. Start talking to him. I miss my buddy Jamo.
Alusair is going to raise his hand at Dingbang. Give me a Rizzo roll d20 plus 6.
Oh boy, here we go. D20 plus 6.
Your minds are going to swap.
No.
My friend Dingbang, I have information that might be pertinent to you. I know where your friend Barnaby is.
I perk up. I look over at Sonadar. Just look back at Lucier.
Lucier is going to turn towards the Wolfheart Clan. Now we have information to make sure this wish goes through properly. Watch, this is how you do it. And he turns towards Dingbang. If you make this wish appear as it should be, I will tell you where he is. But if this wish does not go off as it should be, the information will stay here. He goes. But his hand's backwards, so it's like...
Dingbang folds his arms. If Dingbang wanted to, Dingbang could wish for him here right now. Waste your wish.
Foil. This is true.
Savesh!
I don't know
Hey.
why you're. Roll it back to what I was saying. I don't know why you're trying to make a second deal. We already had a arrangement.
Oh. Well, you have to tell Alusair these things.
I said I had a way back. I said I needed help getting us.
Oh.
Dingbang looks over at Lucier and says, Dingbang may sound dumb. Not so dumb. Looks over at Sonadar and asks Sonadar, do you know where Barnaby is? He part of the Fae, he part of friend.
I do, Dingbang, yes.
The information. Don't need it.
Lucier is going to kind of slink back a little bit. Fine, Zervesh, then. Do what you must.
All Dingbang needed is help. And maybe a pet
Yes.
from that Avon. Just smiles over at him.
What do you need help with?
Ding's
Because
Bangs
he-
lost some things, and Ding Bangs had things missing for a while.
It would be appreciated if you were to help him find what he needed after you have made some time. Maybe after Rawfare has been put into a nice hold. Is not rampaging across the countryside, burning everything in his wake, says Sonadar.
Has Ralphie been doing that recently?
I would not be surprised.
Rawfare has been roaming the haunted lands for some time now. Almost out of pride that he has not claimed it yet for himself.
Might I ask how the haunted lands are? It's been a year since we've been there.
The presence of the void is strong there now.
Has the college not done anything about it?
I don't think the college is well equipped enough to know how to fight back the threat.
Even with my warning.
They have formed a small coalition, a safe space almost. They met with a small Rusco on the border of where the old Abraxas once held.
Vizerin?
That is the name. And he helped them form a foothold, but they have not been able to encroach much into the haunted lands after securing this little small place.
I hope we can change this if we can go back.
After Braxis fell, there was not much contending or distracting the.
No. If we hadn't gotten trapped in hell for a year, this wouldn't be a problem.
Some of the Royal College members that went were killed by the Lord of the Worms, was his name, I believe.
The leader of the old Minotaur.
He's a very powerful aberration.
I suppose we'll have to deal with that when we return.
What is more dangerous, the void or an angry god? I know who you serve, and he looks over to Magnus.
I wasn't trying to.
Angry responses.
Anger?
I mean no ill will against the one that you serve. I don't want to see my lands burned to the ground.
Good thing he's in the haunted land.
Well, you keep him there.
I mean, a year ago, I don't know where he was.
Do you think he's angry that you disappeared for a year? Or I suppose that wouldn't be much time for a god, so...
He seems to be quite impatient as is, though, from how he was sounding in the fight.
Yes, he wanted my head, said Eliezer.
I mean, I feel like half the party here wants your head. So,
But it's a nice head. He rubs his
That's
neck.
why
Well,
we
maybe
want it,
that's
maybe.
why he wants.
It would look good on my wall. Nice trophy. I mean,
I am so unappreciated.
Well, I mean, we would be in this situation if you tricked us at first, so... I was just trying to help you, and you misled.
And I am grateful, and I am here to provide aid. So, you there, sir, Ding Bang. will you send us back in time so that I may prove my worth and join this Wolfheart Clan, and then one day usurp their leader and become the head of the Wolfheart Clan?
I'm gonna spit my water. He's a fucking asshole.
I am far more handsome.
You don't have enough scars.
Since we're
I
traveling time.
I still question though, how many of us are technically honorary Wolfheart Clan members?
All of you.
Just something that's said, or
So if you guys remember, Magnus was the only Wolfheart Clan member that was still alive. So when you guys met, you guys kind of became family and just started being the clan.
Well, we specifically need to say who needs to go where, because one of us is already dead. If she comes with us, as she is right now, she's still going to be a dead form, right?
We need to go
Everyone that's
back.
present here right now. If we go back to the exact moment before we left, or even a while before, we can stop ourselves. Wait.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting wording for this
way too
wish.
much.
I guess we just have to go back in time and kill ourselves when we're weaker.
Hmm, something like that. Well, I mean, regardless, we get sent to the fire dimension, and then we end up in the same time.
So
Oh, well,
So the way this works, when you make your wish, whoever is the one that actually says the wish to Ding Bang. You know, I mark kind of what your words are, which goes into it. Ding Bang is helpful compared to the Efrit, which was not helpful, so he's not trying to screw you over. The only difference is Ding Bang is becoming powerful, but he's not an all-powerful yet, but he's powerful enough to cast Wish, which is already pretty strong. So Ding Bang will roll pure D20 roll, and depending on where that hits on the scale, certain things will happen. And my question is if Ding Bang rolls a 1, do you want to restart the campaign?
That is our restart of the campaign.
yeah, here's the question: if he rolls a 1, what happens?
It depends on how you word it, but because that is a natural 1, I mean, the option is there to completely take your characters that you have and just restart at a low level.
So would be able to be the same characters? We just have to try and travel to find the.
You'd be the same characters, you'd go back in time, like way back to when you guys are like level 2. But you'd all be in the same place.
Memory?
You'd have memory,
Or-
you'd be in the same place.
So
That'd be kind of powerful.
Yeah, that actually be pretty sick.
so now that I suppose as a contingency plan, we should all meet up if we get separated.
True.
This is interesting.
We meet up in Antioch, where most of us originally met. Actually, it's just me and Avon, right?
Yeah.
Where is
Yeah.
Antioch?
Antioch's
I
in the
was-
Scabbard
Oh,
Waste
the only two
Desert.
original-
Because you
I
met,
was nowhere near you guys.
you
I
met,
think we would have to go to Krov. Ugh.
We would have to go to Krov because that's where I was closest to.
that's only
There's
you roll a
that
1
and-
though. Unless you guys want to expand this to be like a 1 through 5. And then
You know,
It depends
that'd
on how
be
you guys
kind
want to
of
set it up.
awesome. I'd be fine with a 1 through 5 on.
That's.
Sonodar,
I don't know.
would I be able to reach my deity?
right now in the trance, of course. Natsuko is highly respected in the trance.
Like how he immediately knows. Just already knows. Okay.
Oh my.
Since we are traveling technically a great distance, I could pray for our safe travels, but that's about it.
We need to word this as perfectly as we fucking can.
I'm gonna pray for our safe travels.
Double 21s, that's crazy. So before
We got a lot of doubles today.
before you do it, do you want to do a 1 or a 1 through 5? As a group. And if this happens and you go back in time, you will go back in time to before Hurlfair was freed.
Mm.
I
I
would be up for one.
Wait, okay, hold on. Okay. If we go back in time before Hurlfair was freed, do I still have the sword?
No.
It would automatically just disappear out of my inventory.
All the magic items
We're-
would be gone. Everything would be
Yeah.
gone. You'd be
Okay,
starting.
everything be gone.
It'd almost be like starting the campaign at level 2 from
All right.
scratch.
Scratch.
So the
Yeah.
question is, would we be able to do a lot of time skipping if that was the thing? Since we would be so far behind, it'd take forever to get back.
It'd be
Well,
a
probably
whole
until
new-
we all meet up. Yeah.
You could do. I mean, you could choose not to free Hurlfair.
Oh, there's so much.
It was. You could choose to save. I can't.
Edmund?
I can't think. Edmund. You could save Edmund this
Yeah.
time. If you want to go to Edmund, you could choose to sit in Shade Point now instead.
Well, we have advantage on all rolls since we technically already know what happened.
What?
At least as long as we don't.
we follow the same timeline.
Yeah.
It would be.
As long as we don't deviate
Oh,
too far
no.
from like our actions, so we just
Oh
like
my
have-
God.
Ragnar would still be alive and still would be fighting. The war
Oh.
would be continuing.
Technically, we would have to try and get Siki back from the haunted.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
that too.
You would have to save me. I'm trapped. I
Well,
got
we could
Well-
go to the haunted lands, and we could do
Salients
better
and-
this
That's-
time. Save
just
do-
everyone.
Pretty far in.
Just do one.
I say just a one.
Yeah, just the
Yeah.
Just do one.
So it's on the board, but it's a 1.
one. Yep.
I'm so worried.
And if you roll,
No,
a
we're gonna put some bad
Um,
juju on me. Stop.
so if it's a 1,
Run shit.
if there's a 20,
Fuck.
it would be a 20. I guess it depends on how you word this.
I mean, I guess a 20 would be exactly how we word it, right?
It would be perfect. Okay. So as the group kind of huddles together to speak of this, tell me whenever you want to say it to Ding Bang, and then tell me what you say to Ding Bang.
All right, so how do we word it?
I have no clue.
We want to be sent back to the morning of before we went to. Shit, what's the name of the stronghold? We
The
just said it.
Durin.
The Dwarven stronghold on the Putrid Island.
No.
Or the Putrid.
It's the Duro Darkshine.
Duro.
Okay,
That's it.
so we're going to be sent back to the morning of before we left for the Duro Darkshine Strong. Does that sound? Does that sound ironclad?
Sounds as good as it's gonna get.
It's the
Yeah.
right time.
Need the
Should-
5 of
should
us.
you-
No,
That's
we got
fine.
to do the place. We want to be sent back
Yeah.
to the mountain peak on the morning of. Wait,
The
shit.
5 of us.
No, sick. We went to Siki back. We need to Siki back too.
She would be there as long as we're there at that time.
That's true. Okay.
But why she's not, it's just a Lucier.
Fucking shit.
We're fucked, bruz.
This game has been nuts.
I know.
Yeah, it's been fucking with me, man.
We want to be sent back exactly where we were the morning before we left for Dwarven Strong. That's the time, the place,
The people.
the people. I feel like there's no loopholes in it. Wait, Z.
He's thinking.
I just want to say is we've gone to 2 dwarven strongholds,
Well, the
It's the
Duro.
Duro. Yeah, it's the Duro or Doro.
so you have to specifically put that name
Yeah.
in
Yes.
there, otherwise we're going to the fucking one with the petrification.
yeah.
Fuck that. All right, on the Putrid Isle,
Well, technically, Edmund
Duro,
would still be alive.
whatever thing, mountain. We want to go there the morning of when we went, right? The 6 of us. You're gonna name all 6 of us, and that should be it, right?
We can only hope so.
Think of any loopholes in that.
I prayed for our best travels, that's all I think we. Unless any of you is friends with the deity of the passage of time, then I don't think we have much.
You know, I haven't talked to him in so long. I think it'd be right. You know,
I think
reached
you
out.
should try now, Magnus. You should try.
Try. All right. He told me to go fuck myself. Yeah,
You ain't got time for that.
he ain't got time.
It's because you throw all her off here now instead of.
I suppose Ding Bang is our best bet.
The crossovers. Big Bang lives on. He's an
Here
archer.
comes that nat one.
Just tell me whenever you're ready to actually make the wish. Just tell me what you say. Everyone gets so much time to learn shit.
Do I retain everything if that happens? Like, not retain everything, but like.
Our memories
knowledge.
are still.
Your memories are still there, yeah.
So I would. Oh my.
You would.
You wouldn't have your pages.
No, you would
The only.
you'd
Yeah,
reroll
no.
your character though. You would make your
Yeah.
character like at level 2. You would downgrade, so like all your feats and stuff would go away.
Would I still have like the languages and shit?
I spell the thing,
Fuck.
Dura, whatever.
Wait, what happens if we go back to that time and we're still the same?
Same what?
Just go back to that time, but we're just super overpowered for all that. Have our backstory stuff is just annihilated.
It'd be like a training.
Your backstories would be back.
Build ourselves back up.
Zervesh's family would be gone, trapped somewhere again. Magnus would be trying to free her off air.
The chain would still be up.
The vampires
they're
would be
still
chasing
after you.
Avon. The blight would be around
Right,
Avon's
dude.
hovel or his
Well,
nest.
just now this faceless monastery people, so.
You'd be dealing with trying to save Avon's clan again. Sure, go wherever you want.
With a lot of advantages, of course.
True.
I imagine.
How do we spell the mountain's name? I'm typing this all out, by the way.
Mentioned Dallas's home. That's who.
I already did.
Dallas is
Dallas's peak. Yeah.
Yep.
There wasn't many people there to refer to it as anything, so I assume the
Don't worry, there's at least 3 more Dallas's peaks.
The new meme for D&D now is on Reddit is some guy forgot that he made a mountain and then he accidentally took the mountain away, and his players are like, "Where'd the mountain go?" So he made up the story that the mountain grew legs and walked away. So it's canon now that this mountain can walk around his world.
Those damn gnomes making giant battle mechas.
How do we spell this mountain's name?
Which one?
Try your best.
The
The dwarf
Doro.
one.
The peak? Dallas's
Yeah.
peak?
No, the other one. The mountain, the actual strong.
Duro Darkshine?
Yes.
Duro
one.
Darkshine.
This whole time while you guys are talking, Ding Bang just keeps staring at Avon, petting mini Avon. He likes you.
Ding Bang's an archdruid now.
Oh god, what have we done? Is he like a circle of the shepherd to where if he dies, just all the animals come out and say,
Yeah. That's yeah, that makes sense.
That'd be awesome.
that's. I still think that's one of the biggest fuck yous of the DM is you finally take the druid down and
Shoots
get a
out
ninth
animals.
level. Ninth level spell is automatically
Animals
cast.
just pop out.
Okay, I feel like this is pretty ironclad. Tell me there's any loopholes. And we'll change it.
Seems pretty good. It's pretty specific.
So this,
Everybody okay with it?
so this will put you back before you went to the stronghold and fought the Rimmerows and stuff.
Yep.
Yep.
Before or after you cured him of his curse?
Yeah, you put werebear there. I was...
So
No,
this
it's
would be
before.
before
It's
before you
the
cure it?
morning before we left. I cured him like a day before that.
I thought you... Oh yeah, you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, so he's cured.
Yeah. He's
Because we went to the army.
This should
first,
place
and then
us
we went back.
yeah. You're right.
exactly where we woke up the morning before we left. We go to the stronghold.
Dang it!
This
Now I
is
was gonna
be-
have him
this
bite
is-
me this time.
This is no, he's cured. This is before we went and looked at the centaurs. Should be
Yep.
before that. If I remember right, we went Gassie's form, looked at the centaurs, and we went to.
Yep.
So when you say this, Alicia goes. All right. I'm assuming you're like talking to the group, and you're like talking how to word this.
Yeah.
I don't know if I agree with this. Because I will be chained again. Are you going to release me and save me?
If you don't fucking send this to the fire plane,
We'll get you out.
Well, I will remember that we did this, and you will come and free me.
Yes.
We have to go through there anyway.
And we know exactly where you are.
You brought us here. I think it'd be fine for us to
We-
get you out.
I need some sort of contingency to know that you will actually rescue me. And not hold resentment. I need you to look at me on the light that I have brought you here and I'm helping to put this right. Not that I was worried that you would slay me. I don't want to be locked up again for another decade.
you won't be locked up for a decade. You'll be locked up for the same amount of time. The exact same amount of time. As long as you don't fuck us.
Yes, but I don't want you to make your way back into Thorough Darkshine Stronghold and then just choose to go the opposite direction and leave me
Oh no,
there.
this time we'll let you out, and we're not getting your fucking stronghold. We're not falling for your little shit.
How about this time when you let me out, I will actually take you to my lair of magic items.
No.
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 I truly have this lair though.
That is
I don't
great.
believe you.
Yes, it's
Inside-
great, but no.
Great, you have it, but we don't care.
We would just like your help after we free you.
But
That
then-
is it.
With the 19, he seems like he's being truthful.
Okay.
I don't give a
Sure.
fuck about his lair though.
I
Nope,
want
not
I
right
want
now.
this back. I'll take off my key necklace, like my emblem. I'll hand it to him.
The mark of Natsuko. This is agreeable.
I'll
Yep.
come back for it.
He puts it in his pocket.
When it right back? Okay, never.
All right, say it.
You guys giving gifts? Dingbag want gift.
Not so much of a gift as a hostage.
What an episode.
He's holding us hostage, is what he's doing.
Too much.
He's that kid who forces you to be his fucking friend.
Yeah.
he is that little cousin that comes over and says, "You gotta be my friend now."
Yep.
But
Aunt Mary.
my mom has an N64 and Capri Sun. Be my friend. So whenever you're ready, just read that aloud to Dingbang, and then Dingbang will roll a d20. If that's the one you wanted to go with.
Are we all agreed?
Yeah. Fuck.
All right. So
And anxious.
I've read for a wish. Avon's read for a wish. So who's gonna read for this one? Not so many hands.
We want to be sent back to the morning of the Dalos where Bears Peak before we left. for
never mind.
Darkshire. You don't want me to do this.
Someone
No.
else do it.
No.
You missed a couple words, so
I
I
know.
got worried.
He just wants to get back. That's his all.
Okay.
we want to be sent back to the morning on Dalos, the Werebear's Peak before we left for the Duro Darkshire stronghold. Placed exactly where we woke up on that morning.
Oh boy.
Roll d20.
Three.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
So just think, if you'd have picked the 1 through 5, this campaign would be starting over right
Yes.
now.
Over.
But you went with
Yep.
the 1.
That's why I said don't put that juju on me, guys.
Ooh.
Still, what's gonna be happening here?
That was a practice roll, right, Des?
Sure.
I slash rolled d20,
It's
and that's
practice.
I see a.
Wow.
well, it's set in stone now.
I'm just going with. Oh boy.
We're all different ages when we get back.
I wonder what 3 would be. That's like pretty bad, but not horrible.
Like when Edmund dies.
I feel like that's.
Oh god damn it!
what
Look
we're-
at his face.
We're just sitting in a tower in the fucking haunted.
Yeah, we're in the tower again.
Well, here's the issue though: is Dallas is no longer a werebear, so that statement is because he was cured.
No, he would be a werebear at that.
No, he was.
Well, I'm saying the werebear's peak.
before.
He was a werebear. That was his peak.
Suddenly, the 5 of you are thrown, almost
Oh
like
boy.
you're pulled out and you're thrown into it's almost gut wrenching, and your vision is blurry and it's almost like it's spinning and you're waking up drunk in your bed. But it comes through, stops, and there's 6 of you floating in your little ass bubble windwalk clouds, looking down on Mavkaii as he's pulling energy from the Draugr. As he pulls the energy in, where the explosion pulses out of him, draws it in again, then it pulses out of him again. You can see this lich in the center of this powerful frozen beam ejecting energy out of his body. As you're looking down, you see the 6 Draugr attached to the stones like they once were before, as you've seen this before. They're strapped to the stone ritual. You can see the energy being drawn out of their bodies as Mavkaii is absorbing their energy. You're currently in the same cloud that you were before.
Holy shit!
I got rid of all the meat.
I'm
and then
gonna
I
wiggle
put it
back towards the main
across.
island.
Yes, I think we all just meet back up at the main aisle.
Exactly where we met before, where we met the fox. I'm just laying
Yep.
right there. Again.
So you all land?
Yeah.
So he's gone. You guys all
Now we
land.
leave that fucking bastard in that cage.
You all land on the aisle, and the little fox walks up slowly, and it looks at Zervesh. Slowly starts to walk towards Zervesh with its ears up.
Well, let's see if they remember what happens, and I'm gonna touch.
And then Zervesh is gone.
I remember what happened.
And then Zervesh meets Ding Bang and Sonodar, and his staff is awakened. And he comes back, and his staff looks more prominent with the foliage growing off of the staff, like it's been upgraded.
Did they remember?
Yeah.
Well, that is why we asked you to help Ding Bang again. Remember, before you left, you were like, "We're doing this so you can help Ding Bang." Bye.
Ding Bang, before you go, says, I'll whisper to you that you can say it in Ding Bang.
Okay.
Say
He's
it
not quite
in
sure
Ding
what he's not quite sure what he's gonna say yet, but he's gonna say it to you.
He's thinking.
Ding Bang don't think.
Ding Bang and you must go to the Winter's Dream before we are, or when you are ready.
I don't think he has headphones on. Oh, you
I
missed-
did.
oh, did you hear?
Is it just going to be me, or should I be worrying about informing the?
Hmm. Ding Bang think you're gonna need everybody. You got a lot more friends?
There's another. Hopefully there'll be enough. Hopefully
Only
Ralph here does
another?
not try and follow them.
Ding Bang need more than just one more. Ding Bang need a lot more.
Well, sure there are other powerful druids out there you may be able to ask, seek help from. They may have more friends to bring along.
Hmm. When you help Ding Bang, you bring a lot. Ding Bang's gonna need your help.
I can try, but we seem to be making more enemies and leaving them behind than.
With Ding Bang, you make strong friend. So Nadar, take care of everybody. Let's keep Rawfair away.
We'll see if we'll be able to change those two's minds, but it's hard to tell with them.
Tell Avon I said hi.
Why is everyone always getting hit on?
So you you fade out of the trance and you see your 5 companions. Siki is with you.
Holy shit, it actually worked.
And you guys are on the isle now. Together as a group.
I think Ding Bang wants Ava.
He just wants to pet him. You don't want to pet him. He wants to pet him. He's a good bird.
He wants to pet.
He don't want a heavy pet. He just wants to pet him.
Avon has a chance with Peanut now.
Fucking right, Raz. Fucking Ding
She's
Bang.
not
Fucking
engaged.
Ding Bang.
So,
I was actually gonna ask Avon for a feather before he left, but
Oh shit.
I was gonna ask for a feather, and that was gonna be the way I sent you back, but I rolled a 3, so we just went with it.
kind of creepy too. Can I have one of your feathers to remember
Honestly,
you?
a 3 is
No,
better than I thought
it'd be
we were gonna
powerful.
get.
Avon's freaking powerful, bro.
Should
Yeah, that's pretty strong.
If he had a feather, he could have fucking used that though. Like,
You guys play with that old chubby CB campaign?
yeah.
With
Just
the
fucking
lock of his
yeah.
hair. You just fuck with him.
Mhm.
should we head back to the peak? We did, right?
Yeah.
Head back to the peak. So where we cure the werebear, rest, and then go back to the stronghold.
Was this? We have the first phylactery first, right?
Yep.
It's a
I have my two-handed
Technically,
sword.
yeah.
Yes.
We went to the Black Ice tomb before this day.
Yes.
If I think we're on the same, but I think we are. We'll confirm
Because
once
we-
we get to Dallas's peak. Because for him, it's only been -1 day.
So you go to Dallas's Peak.
Yep.
Yes.
Dallas is there, waiting for you guys as you get there.
We could also send Dallas to where he wants to go, back to Wolfheart, like that area. We didn't do that before we left him.
I'm gonna like recite creepily like where he was going. It's just like, don't go visit your family with Wolfheart. We can take you there after we're done here.
Kind of looks at you and. Okay,
The journey, but will be much quicker.
I will wait for you all. You will stay safe.
By the way, you live at least for another year.
Yes, he lives.
We know.
How?
We talked
Don't
to you,
worry.
bro.
I talked to him, so he's fine.
Oh,
He was just traveling.
Also, are we going to talk about how the dragon friend we have is going to go take over Krav eventually? If we don't,
I mean, I feel like we should just leave that where it is right now. You know, it's still a whole year away. Let's
I
worry
feel like
about-
that was more of a product of our absence than
Yeah.
us being.
You know what, Avon? Check on the dragon.
I don't know if that's.
Hey, how you
I think-
doing?
I think that dragon's in a dark place if that's what it turns to in a year.
Then-
Well, we did accidentally kill his
But
brother.
did he really turn into a dark place though? All he said was he is king now.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll send it.
he had a castle with no owner, so.
Well, hey, buddy, how you doing?
I mean, we
taking
could
over
have
your
fired
castle.
step back and start blowing shit up.
Well, the thing is that we don't know what he did, and it sounded like he was in Krav.
How you doing?
Where our castle was, it's not in Krav.
The Minotaurs get business done.
That- I thought Lazir said he was outside. That's where we were. It was outside of Crop, right?
Which means he might have moved closer or is.
I mean,
distance. No way
yeah.
to tell.
Soledar said he was in Crop, didn't he? There was a powerful dragon there or something.
No, that's what Alizor said. He said he was
Alizor.
near Crop. Not necessarily.
So-
in Crop.
Either way, hey, Razin, do you have your necklace?
Mm,
God damn it, motherfucker!
Personal possessions went with him.
I wanted to leave him in that fucking cage.
Islar says,
Okay.
we have not went into the forest. Do not worry, Avon. Everything is fine. We have avoided the giant stronghold.
How are you doing? We never asked about you.
Yeah.
Get on it, Avon.
mental health question.
Yeah.
survey.
What are you asking him that?
No, I'll worry about
Okay.
that later. I don't want to spend another spell on that. Actually, are we?
We're about to rest.
Oh yeah,
we're about to rest. Yeah.
How you doing again?
How's your health?
I'm doing what must be done. The Minotaurs of Abraxas will live on.
We'll see you very soon.
XOXO.
care now, alright?
XOXO.
Oh shit. We're fucking idiots.
Yeah, we.
Good talking to you, good buddy. Tell Sarge we said we'll be back in a little bit.
We ain't never gonna
So-
leave him.
Yeah, we ain't never gonna leave you, buddy. Not for a whole year and a day. Yeah.
So, are we to take a rest? Go back to the
Take a
stronghold.
rest. And at least you know where all the traps are now, so we can.
Yep.
We can just avoid his room for now and just ignore him until we get everything taken care of, then free him.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
free him. Just
Let's just free him.
he's gonna know.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
fuck it.
How
We
attached
won't
you
let
are-
him.
Just
we
don't
won't-
willingly follow him again.
Don't let him transport us, but he still knows where the phylactery is.
Yep.
I'm sure it's within the stronghold. He shouldn't have to teleport us again.
Alright.
If he does, don't trust him. And if one of us starts acting strangely, well, you know.
I am not going to
I'll-
get close to him.
I'll come over with you guys if he tries to do anything so I can counter spell.
Well, have we cured the bear yet?
Yeah, he was cured.
Okay,
the night
I just
before-
want to be sure.
the night before we left to go do the Black Ice Tomb. So
So I say we take our rest and then that's what we do.
Yeah.
Go to the stronghold.
Right, long rest.
finally got all my shit back.
It took you a
So-
year.
Well, since like the year travel cancels out, it's only been like -1 day.
Yeah.
Not that
I
bad,
mean, in our
considering all-
minds, we remember. It's been a year.
Been a long time.
and we know what's coming up in the future. in the
Hey guys, let's go
stronghold.
back to the fire plane.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I see you shaking your head, but we still had the plans to do that anyway.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
you
yeah, but on our own
More
terms.
prepared, yeah. Not just randomly.
guys that want to fight my giant fire giant guy, my giant fire
Not
lemon.
somebody that's 3
I was
times
really
the size
hoping
of
you'd
Greg
make him
Goliath.
friendly.
Alright, so now we're gonna have to go to
Spoiler: he was friendly.
God damn it!
wait.
I knew it because he was just kind of following us around.
He just wanted to. He wants to overthrow Vulcan, but he couldn't find any allies.
Aww.
You're just really
feel
big.
bad
It's scary.
Yes.
I wonder
feel
why.
bad.
Just like allies.
Man. We
So
should
we should have included Greg Goliath into the. He was magically there with
Could have.
Fuck.
us. But
Then I don't think Lee would have been so nice as to sending us back to like just the day before we specified with a 3.
With a 3.
So let's just be grateful for what we got
So-
right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
it would have been funny as hell though if we got something where we got sent back in time, but we were just overpowered for the small shit.
Yeah, that was funny.
Quickly, let's run through this and get back to where we were at. Fuck.
Yeah.
So
go.
you
Rizzo probably would have had the people torn in half that had him cat.
I wouldn't even have to slice him. I'd just be shoving him and kicking him in half.
Back to
so you take your long rest.
Oh my.
You make your way back through the entrance as you did before. Through the frozen mouth of the dwarven stronghold of Duro Darkshine.
By the way, did we say welcome back to Zeke? It's good to see you. Hello.
I think we have a few questions to ask.
Ziggy would say, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, wait, she goes,
She wasn't there.
how she does her, I don't know her Jar Jar Bink voice for this. Does Ziggy
I
don't know what
was-
you're
Alright.
talking about?
So are we going to fight the same way we fought last time?
Well,
Damn.
Maybe. I don't think we should fucking step on the traps now.
Well, if
What?
you
That
if you
might be
remem-
fun.
If you remember, we should take it very slow because there was big snake thing, then big giants, and then lots of stuff happened. Just go very, very slow before we go in here. Yes.
do you remember exactly where the snake popped up from? It was right in front of this pillar, right?
It was right in front of here somewhere.
I think
There's
That's
some
going-
down here.
Ziggy is very confused.
I think it will all depend on. Yeah,
You
it'll all depend on where we're making.
Did her off hair give you guidance? How did you know what's going to happen?
Don't worry about it.
It's been a long year.
Yeah. You died. It was weird.
What?
We went to hell. You died. Yes.
We're back now. It's all good. We get a second chance. Let's fuck this up again.
If I remember
Okay.
correctly, we all stood in front of that pillar in between the door, and then the rumbling came from behind us. There was stuff below us, and then the giants came out after.
There's two giants over here.
There were a few people down here that were that I
Yeah.
fought.
There's little
I
fuckers.
can block off that door right away too.
Okay.
I'm scared to walk forward, my friends.
Let's
It's
just
not
do
good.
this.
I'm going to give Riz my Cloak of Shadows, was it? No, it was Blessing of the Trickster, so you can see.
I'm going to bring out Greg 7 or Greg 6.
I am going to look for traps in front of me because I still do not know where they're at.
Also,
So
we're
the-
still.
There weren't any
Well,
out
right?
here. They were all inside.
Okay, I will not roll for that then.
So the couple things.
Follow the same path.
One is the same damp dripping cave contains the stalagmites and stalactites as you walk in. It is pitch black once you guys make your way in a bit. As you make your way into the mouth of this cave. The
That's right. I'm blind.
Cave is carved very nicely. You can see the dwarven stonework on the sides. You're still level 12.
Okay.
The stonework on the sides is carved very nicely. It shows that this is a dwarven structure until you get a little ways into the cave, and once the sight fails from the light being gone, you can see the rough structure take ahead. There is the double doors up here. The double doors are the same double doors that you see before, with the framed carvings of worm-ridden skulls. And there's the skeletal hands that reach out from the sides that hold torches. The torches are not lit, but you have your torches lit on yourselves and light from your shield so that you guys can see then the aura. Siki follows up behind you looking a little nervous.
I got a question.
Hmm?
Not for the DM, but for us. The snake came up right here, right?
Yep.
Around that
I'm right here,
area.
All right. So I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna plant the immovable rod
yeah.
Okay.
right there.
Like right here? I got
Yep.
you. Yep.
Horizontal.
Use your marker. Gotcha. The rod is up.
That might help a little bit. I don't know how much damage it will do,
Also-
but
That'll help a little bit too.
Oh yeah, you got a little depth. Cool.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
We were the ones that took all the damage from it before. I mean, Riz.
yeah, you.
So
So
you
do we?
you know the doors are there. You know there's two giants behind the double doors. You know Remraz is going to appear at some point.
I'll
I'm gonna have to carve that thing again.
I still have the bombs for it. Yes.
Can I? Do you guys want me to try and sneak the displacer beast down there? Try and kill the
Wait,
dwarf?
Yeah.
do we still have the Remoraz head?
No.
I still
oh,
have-
we do? Oh shit.
We do.
I-
So now we
Duplication. Holy shit.
now we can get 2 of their heads and bring.
And we can get more steam glands and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
horrible. Wait, he has advantage, right?
Did you cast the Blessing of the Trickster? Or you cast it on Rizzo, though?
No, I'm talking about displacer.
Oh, he gets advantage when he's being attacked.
Oh, okay.
And it's so he gets hit. Because he's like
So is that the
fading in and out.
same one that's been like moving around with us?
Yeah.
Been through time and back.
Yep. Stuck in his axe.
He knows he made.
So I got 17 stealth,
Oh yeah.
7 stealth.
I'm gonna roll stealth 2.
I like how the first 3 hours of this game doesn't even matter anymore.
It matters to me.
Is that really a bad thing though?
No, it's fine.
I'm okay with going back to undo our mistake of trusting that.
It's funny. It's awesome. 11 or 14 because you have advantage.
No, I still would be a disadvantage, wouldn't I? I'm clunking around.
Yeah, you're right. It would cancel out. You're right. So it's 11.
Yep.
13.
You all feel pretty stealthy. I'm just gonna keep Taziki at the bottom, so she's fine.
I'm going to whisper, "Yeah, buddy." So my shield is already ready for myself.
I like how we're all just readying for the same combat.
Because we know.
So with these stealth rolls, you can hear in that hallway the doors. They do not know your presence.
All right, should I block off the door right away?
Well, we still have to wait for this worm thing to come out. It came out last time from underground. Maybe
Because-
it's because we were fighting something.
Yeah, it's because
If you had an extra layer of wall, they might not even hear us this time. If not, just get out of the way and meet.
No, if they open the door, I can do it.
how about this time we try not to waste off our spell before we
Yeah.
get to
I'm
the
Well,
end.
Maybe
I'm
this
using
time don't turn into a goddamn bone.
fireballs.
Well, this time we know where
Yeah.
it's at, so calm down. I'm gonna try and send the displacer down to attack doors. Alright.
We should probably tell Siki to get behind Rick.
She moves up a bit. Warfare
Uh,
is so cool, blah blah.
And Avon to probably move away.
Yeah.
Sounds just like her. I'm gonna try and let the displacer beast down, but
I'm
Anyways.
ready to meet these undead dwarfs since I have my main.
So when you move there, with the displacer beast roll, the doors, and they look over and they see it. Roll initiative.
There we go.
Yeah!
Yeah.
I was not prepared.
Forgot to select my token.
Resin.
Even with a heads up, you still got a 2. So I see this undead dwarf, right?
Yep.
Like how I got a
I can't
nat
say
1 and my
before I'm
initiative
on.
is still higher than me.
huh?
Take a flim on the closest door, and that's my turn.
I have a nat 1 and my initiative is still higher.
No, I got 11.
The door failed and 20
Displacer-
radiant. Woof! He explodes in the radiant damage, and you see the zombie
Oh, for
flesh
the displacer
burn.
beast.
Avon,
I'm gonna shoot the undead dwarf with fireball.
you got it.
Hi. It's just overkill.
18 hits for 18. He's still alive.
Damn.
Barely, but his flesh is singed and burning. He looks over, his jaw is half burned off. He can't moan anymore because his jaw is gone. And he just looks over at you.
I move 10 feet back, and that's it.
Desiki's gonna move. She's going to use her firebolt on the same one you hit. And miss. The dwarf rushes up to Greg. 6. And he's going to battle axe. 21.
Yeah, hits.
Rizzo, from this vantage point, you hear underground. Something's
I'm gonna
making its
look
way.
at Zervesh and Magnus and say, I hear that snake son of a bitch underneath my feet. And I'm gonna ready my sword up. So if it pops up, I'm gonna chop that motherfucker up.
Got it.
And in my turn.
Magnus.
Dude. Gonna move there and do a couple other blasts.
Eldritch Blast. On the one next to Greg.
Yep.
First one hits for 5, and the second one finishes it off.
Damn.
Touch my kitty. My.
So he has to dash to make it to Greg, so he dashes. Zervesh. Now it's
Let's
combat.
Have a.
100 feet, you lazy mongrels.
I'll just have a thorn whip ready for when.
Greg 6.
He's going to multi-attack.
Miss. Hit. For 9. Still alive. Your 2 tentacles. First one he dodges and second one hits. Top of the round.
Mostly confirm the last one.
Got it.
Oh. I don't know if that's the right one.
The 16.
Damn. Okay. Well, I guess I'll mention for.
The flame goes off, but the undead dwarf is unharmed. Avon, you can hear it now. The roars rumbling. With the 23 on the firebolt, goes over the displacer beast's head and smashes into the dwarf, killing it.
Right, that's it.
Tasiki's gonna ready a firebolt. Actually, Tasiki
Once
doesn't know what's
again-
happening, so she's just kind of looking around. Rizzo.
Do the same thing. I'm gonna yell at everybody, it's coming, it's right underneath my feet, so I can hear this son of a bitch. And I'm gonna ready my attack.
Got
Ready
it.
for him to jump up.
It explodes outwards. Half of his body gets trapped under the rod as it pops up, but the other half kind of sticks out. Looks like it might be trapped, but it's in front of you, Rizzo.
Do I take my slash at him now?
Yep.
Yeah. Hit.
You get your full round too. Your
My
full
full attack? Oh,
yeah.
okay. Take that shit.
Crit. So the first one misses, the second 2 hit. 30 damage.
It's a larger animal than me, correct? I
Yeah.
can't. God, I still gotta do it though. I'm just gonna freaking punt that thing. Kick it.
Ah, it's prone.
I'm done.
It's gonna use the rest of his move to stand. It's gonna bite you. 22.
Yes. Still got my armor on.
Magnus. You hear it behind the double doors, Magnus.
Here we go again. I'm going to. Let's do Eldritch Blast. What the fuck?
Hit, miss. 14.
Yep.
And my turn.
Zervesh.
Oh, there's haven't come through yet. So I'll thorn whip it again.
22 hits for 5.
2-1.
Damn. Greg 6.
He's going to. What's his movement speed? 40. Damn, he can't make it there. He's learned from his mistake last time,
You gonna dash?
and he is gonna run over there.
Hey, don't hide behind the door.
Somebody got fucked.
You got fucked up.
Top of the
Yep.
round, Ryzen, you can hear behind the double doors, like before the giants are making their way towards the door.
When the giants open the door, I'm gonna flame strike them.
Okay.
And that'll be my ready action.
Avon. Whoops.
What?
Avon.
Fuck. I forgot this one was a dick. I can't really do anything to him. Fuck. I'll wait to shoot. What's it called? The giants. I'm gonna ready a firebolt.
You got it?
Bolt, not ball.
Oh.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Well, remember
Actually,
your spells ignore resistance to damage too.
But would that go against immunity as well?
Yeah, he's immune.
No.
Mm.
Yes,
Um,
since he's immune, if you hit him, it just hits him.
Actually, I'm gonna ready sickening radiance right there.
Okay.
When I see them open the door, I'll
Just
put
gonna
it
get
down.
nuked the second I open the door.
Just like last time.
Two
But
radiant spells.
prepared.
Siki goes, firebolt at the Rimroz and it hits it. I think it's immune to fire.
Yeah,
We know.
Yep.
Rizzo.
Yeah, it is.
I still figure that I'm slashing it, you stupid ass, with slashing. Great sword, great sword, great sword.
First and third slash ins. The second one misses. Second one you hit the movable rod a bit. But
I fucking rod's in my way. Kicker. That's gonna be my turn. Ah, dang.
you kick it and your foot just hits it and bounces back a little bit.
She's greasy, so my foot slipped off.
In retaliation, she bites.
Oh, you got me.
Ooh, shit.
Ooh, got me for a lot.
Ow.
53 and to make a you're grappled automatically.
Ooh.
So you are restrained and I cannot bite another creature.
Hmm. That hurt.
So your attack rolls until you break your restraint is at a disadvantage. Magnus, you see Rizzo just get whoosh, and he's now inside the
Much as I
Rimroz's
hate
mouth.
to do this, isn't there like steam damage we take for being?
Oh yeah, you're right. Rizzo, you also take.
You
I need to
son
burn
of
you
a-
alive.
Rizzo, you take 6 points
Right?
of steam damage.
Dang it.
Actually,
Eh?
Rizzo would have advantage on the attack rolls. The creature has a disadvantage.
Or
You move a rod or?
Why?
It just says,
This one from the future.
it says no. It says right here. Attack rolls.
Oh, okay, Rizzo's one restrained.
Yeah.
the creature's not
That's what I
technically
meant.
restrained.
Yeah, Rizzo's one in his mouth right now.
Okay.
I'm doing level 5 witch bolt. Damn!
Oh,
My fucking god.
holy shit! Yeah, that's a
So-
hard crit. 63.
He's
Six-
gone.
He's still alive, but
Barbecued a little bit.
he's hurting pretty bad.
Magnus is angry.
The door swings open. If you guys want to make your attacks. As the two zombie giants throw open the doors, one's carrying that dead young Rimraz. The flame strike goes off. Hits both pretty easily.
I'll put down sickening radiance.
One success, one fail.
Actually, I had it like this before. I'll just keep
And-
it's hitting there.
Okay. Give me a cast too. What did you cast? I see it, never mind.
Yep.
You're good. Top one, bottom one. Got it. So the giant throws open the door and then just an eruption of flame and holy fire, and then the Sickening Rains takes over. Giant's gonna go. He's gonna dash to here. He's gonna dash to here.
Oof.
Servesh.
Mm.
The giant is lumbering.
Yeah, probably should have put that wall up, but let's do this instead. I'll go up to Rizzo and touch him with hidden paths so he can go 30 feet anywhere.
Teleporting
Looks
Rizzo
like-
out of his mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll just go right here then. That's the in his mouth. I still gotta hit this guy.
And I'll back up and I will give Rizzo. 20 health.
Ooh, thank you.
You also get 6 temporary hit points.
And 6. Oh, god dang it.
Greg
6.
6.
6.
I think
There.
put you at 96 maybe.
Yeah.
Multi-deck.
Another crit.
Yeah!
Word.
Greg 6 is pissed.
Trying at the time.
Both hit.
This again.
He's still alive. But he's looking pretty rough.
Oh gosh, this is a pretty sticky situation.
Yeah, that wall not being up is making it a little more difficult now.
Yeah.
The zombies are right in the squishies. I hope someone hits a trap and turns into a Balrog. Please. Please turn into a Balrog and kill the party. That'd be awesome.
Oh, come on. You know you want to run a level 20.
Oh, that'd be cool.
I'm gonna invoke duplicity.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna make my clone look as if it's like running off behind the giant. So running in that direction.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make myself stand very still.
Got it.
And then as my bonus action, let's see here. Oh wait, no, that is my bonus action. I move it. So
You guys see another form of Horizon take place and start to run past the zombie giant. The zombie giant looks over.
okay,
He's
so that'll
very
be my
stupid.
turn since that's my bonus action to move it.
Got it. Avon. The zombie giant is full on just sprinting at you with his club up.
I will Misty Step. That's my bonus action.
Got it.
I will move 50 feet over there. Then I will do Firebolt.
Okay.
Fine.
Which one are you
On
shooting
the
at?
giant.
This one. I got it. 26 hits. 23 fire. So,
That one, actually, it's 24. The
24.
one becomes the 2.
got it. Nice. So, Vesh, Avon appears next to you and then firebolts out at the giant. Smashes into the giant's chest. The giant starts to lumber. Tasiki.
Wait, Avon didn't cower this. What's wrong?
Something
I was
is
thinking
wrong.
about it.
Whoops. Tasiki Misty steps to here. She does the same. Hits the giant next to Ryzen for 13 fire. I'm gonna need y'all to message Tasiki after the game to tell her that I play better Tasiki. Rizzo!
All right, so this guy is getting pretty
Try
close to
sleep
being
on the
dead,
couch.
huh?
He's looking pretty beat up in front of you. I turned off the blood splatter because it was lagging me, but he's looking
Yeah.
pretty rough.
The swipe.
Hit. Miss.
Nope, that's a miss. That's their hit.
Hit. he's still alive, but man, he's on
Let me
death's
look at
door.
one thing real quick, because I've got an idea here.
This is a legendary action surge that has 3.
No.
We might need to save some of that stuff for later.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna save all that stuff for later. I was looking at the javelin because I thought it was a bonus action, but it is not. I was gonna try to hook that thing somewhere. So, yeah, just gonna do my usual: shove the sumbitch to the ground, kick him, little thump.
You got it. He'll take it, and then he'll stand up on his turn. Kick him to the ground. You take 6 steam damage too from him.
Dang you!
He slowly gets
Ow.
up. He's gonna bite Rizzo. 29.
Oh,
Dang.
fuck.
52.
He's having a lot better
Well,
rolls this time around.
Yeah, exactly. On that time, I'm going to parry that because that's bullshit. So
Got it.
that is my.
Is it
Let's see here.
a D8 superior die?
D8. Yep.
So roll D8 and add your Dex plus.
And my dex.
Nice.
Well, I think you got
is
it.
3. So it'd be a 9.
9. So you take. Math is hard.
Yep.
47.
Okay.
See. Whoosh. And you smack one of his teeth away. You smack one of his teeth out of his mouth as you parry it. You button OP. And you are now in his mouth again. You are restrained in his mouth. Magnus. Oh, it's like a cool side note. Roll20 now lets you buy like token packs. So I can, if I pick one up, I can change the tokens of restraint and stuff. It's like the net would be different. I've been looking at them. I just haven't found any that I really like yet, but it's coming. Better looking tokens.
So hit him with Witch Bolt.
Yep.
We can hit him again. And boop.
I just imagine you hold up your hand and go, and he he dies, and Rizzo falls out of his
Lightning
mouth.
just strikes down.
Spits me out.
Rizzo just.
And I'm going to move there.
Zombie Giant's going to swing at the duplicity.
Quite happy I did that.
So he just. And after his attack goes through twice, he looks. Second one. I'm going to roll a d4 and see who I want to charge at. See who's Avies. Oh no, Avon!
One shot.
Ah!
Can I protection?
Has to be within 5 feet.
Oh yeah, he's
Oh,
too,
you're just a
oh,
little
no,
too- you're
he's too
one
far.
space too
God
far.
dang it. Oh, at least it would have saved you from one of them. Maybe both.
Shield?
Shield.
Okay. So you take the first, take 24 slash on the first, and then you recover enough to throw up shield to block the second, and it shines off, just and ricochets off. Zervesh.
I don't think we hit these things as hard as we wanted to, so... Fuck it, let's try it. I'm going to cast Polymorph on it and turn it into a...
The one right in front of you?
Yep.
You said a snail?
Yes.
Wisdom saving throw.
Imagine being something that big and then turning into something
Failed.
so small.
He turns into a little snail.
I'll just get... Nobody step on that, and... What the hell, I'll give, Rizzo another.
So the zombie giant.
Another
There's a little slug, a little snail.
A lot different rolls with the same amount of.
Yeah, the Remroz's actually got some damage in this time.
Yep.
Come right over there. And tentacle attack.
Miss hit. Rising.
But you did yell out to everybody, "Do not step on the snail."
Yes.
Okay. Because Rizzo's one of those guys that's gonna go there and just punt it, kick it right into that stinky cloud over there.
We can pick it up and throw it in after the other one.
Yep.
Ooh.
Throw it off the bridge. Ice bridge.
Ooh.
Just release it on someone of it. Oh man,
Have somebody throw it in there and wall of stone it in so it just gets burnt.
this is a pretty big boy here. I think the safest thing to do would probably be
I don't know why my music's not playing. Oh. Hey, damn it.
disengage in action, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and that removes attack of opportunity.
Yep.
I'm gonna fall back away from the
Yeah, play that music at least.
and then I can't really use a bonus action considering I don't have anything interesting. So that'll be
Yvonne.
Firebolt. Bam.
18 hits for 12. Rising ducks and dodge out of the way.
It's 13.
Oh, 13? Yep, got it.
And that's it.
Tisiki. Firebolts 2. For 14. Rizzo.
Just reading about the boomstick here real quick,
Boom. Stick.
but we're gonna hold off. Yeah, we're just gonna start walking my way up this way, and I think I'm going to bonus action get up my javelin and yeet this son bitch.
You got it.
So yep, yeeting him. So that is a DC of 13, and it's 4d6.
This deck sucks. Yep, fail.
That is 4d6.
15. Got it.
And that is my turn.
Throw a lightning bolt up his ass.
Yeet! Boom, boom.
Magnus.
Another crit.
Dang,
Stop
man,
it.
you're killing it.
Damn.
Just stop it.
He's rolling
Somebody
high.
else have some.
Both hit. Zombie giant, after hitting that duplicity twice, is going to turn to the biggest thing next to it, Greg.
God damn it.
Sorry, Greg. Dang,
30,
Greg.
30. Disadvantage at least.
Yeah, it still hits.
47. This one is going to slowly snail around just a little bit. Just Zaresh.
I'll go on attack the other one. Promise.
That's enough.
Dang.
Extend the claws and
Alright. So do we pick up the other one and throw it in the sickening radiance?
No,
Or-
I said we throw it off the ice.
How far up? Oh yeah, let's just go do that.
It's right
Just throw it
outside.
off the- Yeah.
Okay.
Toss it
Okay.
off the ice bridge.
So you're gonna pick it up and throw it off the ice bridge?
Yep.
All right, yeah, let's get rid of it.
I'll drop it like as soon as we throw it far enough. It's just gonna drop to the giant.
So you just,
Nice.
whew, and then, and now you guys are back where you once were.
All right, no more traps this time, Magnus.
I remember where all of them are. I purposely stepped.
So there's one in the portal room. There's one in the hallway to the room where there's another one.
Two in the
and
main
then-
hallway.
Yeah. So you can either disenchant them or walk around them.
Walk around.
Walk around.
Please, somebody mark them for me because I am scared.
I'll try to remember.
Do you want me to read descriptions of the rooms, or you want me to just let you guys go?
I think we're probably gonna make our way to the what's his face.
Ali was there.
Yeah.
Mainly because he knows where to go,
Yep.
and we're not opening that door. Or unless Magnus, do you want to go talk to him some more after
I mean,
cutting up the one?
you guys didn't let me do it last time.
All right, try it this time.
Nope.
I'm gonna drink one of the greater healings I have.
So if I remember right,
13 more.
Uh,
trap like right here. So no stuff there.
resin
Another
step.
trap. There's another trap where the hallway curves up ahead. And
Wait,
then
there's that X there. The trap.
I'm pretty sure. I put the X.
it's
Yeah.
most likely where it is.
I think the other one was like down against. The...
Investigation for any
Yeah.
traps.
It's
around.
immediately when like the hallway curves.
Fine. Walk.
We're just gonna quickly make our way there. I think.
I'm just watching where you guys are putting your tokens.
We're waiting for the wall to go away.
Oh yeah,
That's why.
I was moving to Siki.
Investigation.
This one's tricky. It's
Okay.
like
Isn't it
hold on,
like
hold on.
right there?
No, I don't think so.
The stream
it's-
hasn't moved either.
I think it's right.
No.
Or was
I
it
think
there?
I think it's there.
Might be there.
Do I see it with investigation?
Stay on the right side of the hallway.
Here we go.
Oh no, I didn't mean to draw that.
Did I,
I don't even know what that is.
do I see it with investigation at all?
With the 29 from where you are, and because you're on the lookout for it, there is one there.
Okay.
That's dirty.
Yeah.
That's dirty.
No,
There
other
was one
one
up
was
here
inside of
every-
that.
Don't
Yep.
go in the room.
Don't go.
You pass through the same statues, you see the one of Mavkaii, and then you see the one of Lord Rahl, like you did before.
All right. I think you were clear to the.
You went and got your rod too, didn't you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
No,
No, that's gone forever.
it's gone forever and we lost.
Back and grabs rod while you guys let this bitch ass out.
On our way out, if that thing is still there, we'll try and get the head. Or another.
He's still draining the undead.
So as you guys open the door and step in, the undead are restrained, standing there, frozen like they were before.
Take them all.
Easily to dispatch them as you walk in. And then the door before you of where Alicier was is there.
Open the door to see if he's even in here right now.
So as you
He's not there.
open the door, Alicier is in his normal Rakshasa form. You see the same granite sarcophaguses, and he looks almost like he's expecting you as you open the door. Oh, I'm glad that you all are here. I was worried that you would not come for me.
Okay.
Dispel magic on the door.
Yeah. And if Zervesh fails, I'll do the spell.
Third. You need wisdom roll.
Yep, wisdom girl. That's
Nice.
plenty high.
That's plenty.
Alucier walks up. He hands Ryzen the key that you gave him. Then he says, "So, would you all like to see my treasure
Not this
room?"
You
No, sir. What we would like is what we've been looking for this whole time. A little bit of help.
Then I will guide you, if you will have me, as part of an honorary member of the Wolfheart Clan. I will show you where his phylactery is, and if you really wish it, I will show you where he hides the granite statues that spell Hrothgar that he uses.
You're an honorary member. Do you fuck up?
You there, and he points at Avon. I want you to send a message, tell Izar that the famous Oloziar is now a member of the Wolfheart Clan.
What?
I know that you have a dragon. Please tell him.
How about we do that after we're done?
No,
Yeah, you're making up more stipulation.
no, tell him now.
No, we need to make sure you're not going to try and fuck with us. Because if you can send that message now, you do something, and then you go do whatever.
Well, I mean,
But-
Nezar's on
Because
our
he could
side.
just leave right now, go to our freaking dragon, and be like, "Look, I'm a Lucier. I'm a
But you're-
loser."
But you could
Take
just tell him.
everything.
You could just send another message and tell
No,
him if I leave.
Nope.
No, sir.
Nope, we're not.
No.
We'll send
You're making
message
up-
after.
You're making up new stipulations.
This wasn't in our agreement.
Phylactery. Where is phylactery? We are leaving this room right now. We're leaving without you again. Bye bye.
Fine, fine, fine.
I really hope his office isn't in the next room over.
No, if you step through the next door, there'll be more dead dwarves. You're going towards the forge.
Would you like to lead the way and not step on any traps for us?
He steps forward and he puts his hand on Rizzo's shoulder.
Don't.
Please do not touch me, my friend. We
Sorry?
are not friends.
Don't
Yeah.
brainwash him, please.
I am not a willing participant in your touching.
I just wanted to show my appreciation.
Well,
Same
like
way
I
as you
said,
did last.
the best way to show you appreciation is to do what you've been asked to do. Take us to the phylactery. We take care of this guy. You go on
Get
your
the
merry way.
step
We go
on
our
his
merry.
corpse, and then we're all happy.
Yeah.
Lucky.
You can go be a Lucier somewhere else.
Lucky for us all, the phylactery is on the complete opposite side of this dungeon.
Well, shit.
Now, if you will lead,
At least-
if you will allow me to lead the way, the new king of the Wolfheart Clan will lead you to victory.
Yes, Magnus. Why don't you lead the way, my friend?
I think that's a good spot to end it for tonight.
Oh,
Fucking.
we're
Yeah,
literally
that's-
right where
I
we
will
left
behead
off.
him.
He's going to kill you, and he's going to take over your.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
So the next
You guys
game
are
is March
aiding in my death.
7th.
Mhm.
Well, we had to get back.
The entire game was just returning to the exact same place that
It
you guys are.
was.
Exactly.
The exact place, the exact time, and everything.
Only in D&D.
Oh, that's hilarious.
A little bit of time travel is pretty fun, though.
Yeah.
We're back into the unknown.
Still the Dwarven Stronghold, still have the side quests, the Forge, the Great Sword, the Soul Coin. The Kraken's still there.
Hey,
Still there.
his online girlfriend.
His online girlfriend.
Oh, that's funny. So I can be like, hey, Meadow, you didn't miss anything.
Yeah, you did miss.
She
The only
sounded
thing you
so
didn't miss-
unconcerned when she messaged.
The only thing she
I haven't
didn't.
heard from you in a while.
Oh, that's funny. So there's Rise of Harlock is on Monday. The next Saturday, a week from today, is the new campaign starting. A Pirate's
Yeah,
Life for
buddy.
me.
Yar.
It's gonna be fun.
He is a pirate.
So hey, thanks for watching and chat if you're still here. And we'll see you on Monday. Have a good night.
Pina didn't sound very enthused to hear from you. She was like, I got another.
She probably
Oh, well,
thought
hi.
A year
You
later.
have
Well, I
less
was
than a
busy.
year right now.
Yep. Gotta make you move, meow.
Oh. That's funny.
That was good.
I think I'm out of here though. Fuck.
I'm really glad we're not a year in the future.